The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
You buy this for $39.99, guess what, folks? You take the L away. You put a W there, baby. You're a winner, man. You're the real deal. You're picking up chicks. Let me tell you something. You buy this set at $39.99, baby, you're the cock of the walk, man. You walk into the bar and you just find the hottest chick and you go, you, me. Guess what? She says, why would I go out with you? Because I bought the deal on Wild West Deals for $39.99, that's why. She says, can I go home with you? That's how simple it is. That's how it works. That's what this set brings to the table. Because you know what she sees? She sees a man who knows what he wants. She sees a man who says, good deals don't get by me, baby. I move, I act quick, I act now.
Let's see if I still remember how to do this. Hey, yo! Welcome to Real Figures, episode 21. My name is Omar V. A little bit of a comeback episode this week. Like my man Andy's saying, he said vacation's over. Yeah, I know, right? A little vacation. Yeah, man, it's going to take a little bit of a break, man. It's kind of funny because it's like I was telling like other people, I was like, oh, yeah, take a little break from YouTube. And they're like, isn't that your hobby? Isn't the hobby the break? And it kind of is, you know, it's kind of funny like that. It's like you kind of do this to kind of take a break from like other aspects of your life and stuff. But sometimes you get a little bit overloaded, man. And like I always say, it's like doing this type of show, doing this type of content. It's like you're at the mercy of toy news. So it's good to find breaks and everything and kind of take advantage of that time and kind of utilize it to kind of, I don't know, just improve other aspects of your life. Maybe it's your work life, maybe it's relationships, maybe it's your family, spending time with your family is always a major thing. So yeah, but it's good to be back. Good to be back. Got a lot of stuff to talk about, including the Kickstarter. You're the cock of the walk if you get that set. I had to find a clip, man. This is the cheapest edit I've ever done, man. But it kind of worked. I thought it was fucking hilarious, man. My boy Todd, he's pissing off a few people, man. So we're gonna talk about it. Along with that, yeah, there's some other stuff to kind of go over, man. Some NECA to kind of rehash and stuff. I see a lot of promotional images coming out. And see what everybody's thoughts are, share my thoughts and stuff. And just start a little conversation with everybody, man. So it's good to see everybody back. You know how we always do it, man. I'll kind of go through my hauls and I'll say what's up to the chat. First off, speaking to Todd, I got that new Cyborg Soups. It's just pretty badass, man. It came in the other day. It's pretty sick, man. This was like one of those figures that everybody thought was a custom, and then it finally got promotional images, finally got the pre-order. It's a hot one, man. I like this a lot. The scope's fucking killer on this, man. And it's just like, this is where, this is $22. And it's just like, yeah, this is kind of where I can kind of understand him with his like collector editions upcharging. Because a lot of the times he is kind of giving you a lot of original scope, man. So I got that in. I got, everybody's hot on these, man. You know, I had to get them. Jax Simpsons got the Barto. So I got him in. Eyes are kind of straight, somewhat straight. They look good on camera. It was the best one I could find. It's probably the only thing I have a gripe with when it comes to that line. Oh shit, fucking donuts on this dude fell. Then I got the Homer Simpson. Yeah, this line's pretty cool, man. So digging this. I gotta find Bartman and I gotta track down Otto and Willie, Groundskeeper Willie. And then dropping the little photo bomb. Little bunny girls is dropping, man. I know you guys are picking these up. I got 2 of them, but got the other one locked away in the jar. Yeah. Just kidding, man. But I do got it away. I got it somewhere else. And then I got the Snake Eyes, Commando Snake Eyes from Mexico delivered today, surprisingly, man. So I could kind of justify that expensive shipping that they always charge, man. They're delivering on Sunday, guys. Stop complaining. But yeah, that's all I got this week. As always, let me know what you guys are picking up. What's on its way to you guys, or what you guys are unboxing and stuff. Kind of let us know about it, man. And then I'll say what's up to the chat because the chat's already jumping off. Aiden Skate was the first one in the building. Yo, hey, what up, bro? Got the hurricane in the house, man. Shout out to people in Hawaii, man. Hope you guys stay safe out there, man. Dark Bulb is in the house. He says, hey, yo, DB, what up, bro? He says, vacation's over, my man Andy's. I know, man. He's rubbing it in. Fucking Andy's. Tyler L is in the house. What's up, Ty? What's good with you, bro? Mochi's back. What's up, Mochi? He was digging that little edit, that little intro. That shit was funny, bro. I'm mature audience, immature audience, more like it. Yeah, right. I should change that. I should find something like that. That's actually pretty good. The Top Father laying the pimp hand down. Yeah, for reals, man. He's kind of putting it out there for people, man. Boncho's in the house. Yo, Boncho, the cock of the walk. Yeah. That was hilarious, dude. Hey, yo, my dude's fighting Codenames is back. Yo, Codenames, what's good with you, man? Shout out to Codenames. Cool people. He says, bruh. Yeah, that was a good one, dude. NYC figure fanatic, my boy. NYC, man. The real masters. This guy's always sending me shit on Instagram. I'm always cracking up. What's up, NYC? What's good with you, man? This is just in time to break out the jar. I know. That's why I said I got two, but the other one's in the jar, boy. Sorry. She's on punishment. Johnny's in the house. Yo, Johnny, what up, bro? Shout out to Johnny, man. Hell yeah, man. It's good to see everybody back. Yeah, man, everybody's always kind of welcome to drop a comment in here in the chat. I think this chat is pretty active all the time. It's pretty cool. A lot of cool people in here that I like interacting with, man. So I'm kind of thankful that you guys are kind of, are back. After a long break, I probably would have been like, man, fuck this guy. This guy takes a break like every other week, man. It's just a fucking YouTube channel talking about toys. How hard could it be? But yo, man, got a lot of stuff to kind of go over. So yeah, let's get right into it, guys. Didn't want to bury the lead, so you know what I wanted to talk about, man. Medieval Spawn Kickstarter is kicking off this week, man. And this thing already funded, guys. I don't even know what the point of talking about this for is. This thing's already fucking well and good. Believe it reached $1 million in a couple of hours. I think that's what everybody was kind of talking about and stuff. What are your guys' thoughts on this initially, man, when it was going up? Like, are you guys of that mindset that, toy companies shouldn't really do Kickstarters or crowdfunds? Because I get it, man. I can hear both kind of sides of the argument. But I think a lot of this kind of stuff has to kind of do with just that, like just guaranteeing sales. You know what I mean? It's kind of like these toy companies, sometimes they're putting stuff out. And I don't know, not so much Todd now. I feel like he's kind of dialing his numbers down. But a lot of the time, some of this shit is going to clearance, guys. It's going to clearance. A lot of the times, maybe their production was too high. And this is where I had an issue with Hasbro before. And I'll take that same issue with Todd. It's like, you guys are the toy manufacturers. You guys are the ones that are supposed to understand the quantity count, A lot of the times you can go on Amazon right now and you can find a lot of his stuff on clearance. A lot of his Spawn stuff was overly produced. But like I said, that's kind of important for a company like him to kind of start to pivot, lower his numbers. A lot of the times now you're trying to track down some of these DC multiverses and they're sold out, guys. Like, they're pretty hard to find some of the times initially. And then I think after the hype dies down, you could probably get them, probably snatch them up for a good price. But yeah, I thought this Kickstarter was kind of interesting. I haven't backed it yet just because it's just like, I don't know. I haven't really kind of understood kind of going through it. It's like, it's a little confusing because it's like, it says you pledged 58 and then the way it was kind of broken up, it kind of confused the fuck out of me. Like, I kind of understood it through the Kickstarter, but kind of watching his videos and stuff, you got 3 offerings. So you get the initial blue one. That's the classic blue. And you got like this is the classic one that I'm probably gonna go with. This is like the 95 original versus the 2024 remastered. And yeah, kind of looking at this at Comic-Con, it had all the bells and whistles. Obviously, the sculpt on this thing is killer. The paint quality is awesome. It's got magnets on it, so you're able to kind of attach the freaking armor bits and all that stuff. And I think for something like this, it was necessary. There was just no way a lot of this stuff was gonna stay on this figure without it having magnets put into it, So I think off the jump, I think that's one of the reasons also why it needed to be a Kickstarter. I don't think you could kind of put magnets in toys and kind of stick that at retail, where a lot of people will say, oh, well, then just put it on your site, And it's just like, yeah, a lot of the times you put the stuff on his site. He made that goddamn Batwing. I think it's just dying right there on his site. I'm not even sure if it's sold out, but it's been on there for a long time. So I don't know. I could kind of understand him kind of going the Kickstarter route because, like I said, this is guaranteed sales. As soon as the people put their order in, that's what ships out after the funding's over or after the month or the campaign is over, So yeah, I thought it was cool. I'm probably gonna go with the blue one. The black edition looks really tempting. I think the one thing that I kind of took away with it is just the shipping price. It's $25 standard, for me at least. So I don't know. I kind of want to justify it by adding more onto it, so it just kind of justifies that price. But I think the shipping does go up after that, just because this guy likes to, have his presentation on point. His packaging is always kind of pretty large. If you guys back that first Kickstarter, the fucking boxes were like the size of a freaking shoebox. I was like, what the hell is coming in? I only ordered one goddamn thing. I only went for the classic version. Kind of regret not going for all 3 sometimes because Well, I don't know. I used to regret it because I kind of liked the other ones. The other ones had like, I think one had like the extra head sculpt and stuff. So I don't know. I was just like, whatever. I'm kind of cool with just the OG one. But then kind of, I don't know, kind of seeing that he kind of had to do another Kickstarter after that first one was so successful. It was kind of, yeah, that's kind of where it gets a little bit disappointing. But like I said, this is just guaranteed sales where you kind of up price a more premium style figure. And then that's another issue that I would probably have with it. It's just like, if you're already gonna offer a premium toy, it's just like trick it out, man. Throw some soft goods on it. Throw like a soft goods cape on it. I feel like his accessories are on point. I like that he had free bonus accessories where it's just like, yeah, it's free, but this is kind of where it got a little bit confusing. And talking to my boy Rick, he was kind of bringing up the same things. He was just like, it's kind of confusing, what comes with it, because it's just like, if you want to go all in, you don't really get to see what it comes with until you kind of pledge everything and the campaign is over. So kind of going back and forth with his videos, it's just like, yeah, all of these get unlocked, I guess. I get 250,000. So every 250,000, you get another set of accessories, where this is where it gets a little bit cheap, where it's like hands as a tier or hands as an unlock. It's just like, man, don't do that, because it's gonna piss off people, and I get it. Like, it sounds a little bit ridiculous, where it's just like, just pack all that in, and then maybe some really cool stuff like this battle axe or like the shield, extra stuff that aren't really essential to the figure itself, where I think hands, it's like, nah, dude, that's an essential thing. That's something that shouldn't be like an extra. And we say that all the time about every release. It's just like a Marvel Legend comes out, it should have had more hands. Black Series, God knows we know those things need more hands. But when you kind of add stuff like that as like unlocks, it kind of sours a lot of people. And I'm kind of right there with them, honestly, because it's just like that kind of gets a little bit kind of stupid and dumb, and then obviously kind of gets broken up. So you get this Roman helmet when you back, I believe, 2 of them. So it's just like the black and the blue. So you need to like back 2 of those. And that's, I guess, where I'm kind of leaning towards getting 2 of them at least. And then you get the hamburger face and stuff, the hamburger head sculpt. So that one also comes with the black and blue edition, black or blue edition. So I guess you got to get either or. And then that Valkyrie helmet, I don't know about that one, but I like it. I'm just not 100% sure if it needed a little bit more deco on it. It looks pretty cool though. But all the head portraits look on point. The head sculpts look great. I think it looks really cool. It's going to offer a lot of different kind of like just different looks to it, obviously, because it's just, all those extra head sculpts and stuff. I think it looks cool, man. Honestly, I think it looks cool. If I could probably add one thing, it's like maybe a light up feature on that head sculpt would have been cool, for the eyes. I'm not sure if they kind of Photoshop that in or whatever, but it would have been kind of cool to get some kind of light features, like, Mesco offers on their stuff. And, shit, my boy Johnny, he knows how to do that stuff for his like 3D prints and stuff for like the Ghost Rider head and all that stuff. You can allow all that stuff. You can do that stuff just as a customizer. So I feel like a company like McFarlane Toys should kind of look into that if they want to start offering more premium items at a crowdfund style campaign. That would have really set it off, especially on this like Roman helmet. Just some light up eyes underneath that would have just looked insanely cool. Where I don't think anybody would have had an issue this being a campaign. The more premium stuff that you offer, like I said, that cape got brought up by multiple people. I agree. I think it should have been a soft goods cape. We look at somebody like Max Bird that's always kind of doing that stuff and offering it on his site. I think that's where I'm going to go for this. I'm probably going to, have to hit up his site for a soft goods cape when this drops. I'm sure he's working on something. So yeah, overall though, I think it looks pretty cool, man. I think the one thing though is obviously that people are going to get a little bit peeved off with is just the I guess the style of the way that you roll the stuff out, the way that you offer it. I think people get kind of overlook crowdfunds. We've gotten accustomed to HasLabs. We've gotten accustomed to Kickstarter, especially this year. Brutal Realm just funded. The ODS funded last year. There's multiple Kickstarters that are going on in the toy community all the time that fund. And I don't think people have an issue with that. I think it kind of just comes across as a pre-order. It's like you put your money down, then you wait. Where it's all about the way they roll it out. It's just like certain things that just don't do stupid shit like that. Like whenever I think of like crowdfunds or like HasLabs, I always think about that Engine of Vengeance and how stupid that rollout was, dude. It wasn't so much the offering in total, but just making everybody have an early bird for that Robbie Ray, something that's essential to the release. You don't do that to people. You're already like getting people's money without giving them the product. It's just, don't do stuff like that, But going back to this, it's just like, I don't know. I think the offering overall is pretty cool. What are your guys' thoughts as I read through some of these comments? Because more people are trickling in. My boy KJ, hey, yo, NYC, get KJ's account back, bro. What's up, KJ? Liquid Below Zero's in the house. My man Richard, yo, what's up, Richard? Good to see you, man. Be Weird, gonna have to catch the replay on this one. Yo, Be Weird, man. It's always good to see you, bro. Appreciate the drop in, man. I picked up the 3-pack sign, and I definitely knew he fucked me, but I'm a huge Spawn fan. Hey, man, that's justifiable, bro. I feel like we all kind of pre-order some stuff sometimes, and it's just like, some people, it's whatever you collect. And if you're a fan of stuff, I feel like it's a golden era for that right now. It's just like we're getting treated to so many different IPs of stuff that we all grew up with, and it's just like there's a little bit of everything for everybody, So that's always cool, man. It's like it's not even a big deal about that. Pac Photos in the house. Hey, yo, what up, Omar? Yo, Pac, what's good, man? I know Pac back this shit. That's for damn sure. First unlock was a set of open hands, 0 fucks given by Todd. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just like maybe just put that in the Kickstarter. You don't have to make a video. You don't have to tell people because it just kind of comes across as very cheap. Where Todd isn't a cheap guy. He likes to give people their value, But it's just like I think he thinks it's like that's gonna appease people. That's gonna people are gonna be stoked for that. And it's just like it just rubs people the wrong way. It's just like you go to a fucking burger spot and it's just like, oh, we're giving you the buns for free. Like motherfucker, I ordered the burger. What are you talking about? It's like, no, dude, I'm paying for the whole thing, bro. Like, come on, guy. Pac says, I think he went the Kickstarter route just for the records and bragging rights. He's trying to be the fastest funded Kickstarter and turnaround time. Todd is wild and like that. Yeah. And that's also true. He's a man that definitely likes his ego to be stroked and stuff. And like, that's not a problem. That's not really an issue. But along with that, I do feel that there's certain things that we're not going to allow this thing to go in production, or at least, obviously retail. People will say, oh yeah, he put it on his site, but I don't know. I think that too. And also the marketability, this is getting advertised like on comic websites. Like it was advertised heavily at SDCC. So it's definitely like an attraction, and it's good for marketing for your toy company. It's just like you said, this toy company is like launching the Kickstarter and it funds in record time. That's something to take note of that outside of the toy community, people kind of notice, So that's always justifiable too, Welcome back. I'm tuned in. Yo, Obi-Wan, welcome back, bro. Welcome back to you, my dude. Thank you, man. Yeah, the rollout of his was confusing as fuck. Very confusing, man. And it's just like, I don't know the way the Kickstarter allows the people to do their stuff, like to edit their stuff, but it's always so confusing. It's just like, let me just click on what I want to order, and I have to scroll down and look at these add-ons and look at this and look at that and it's just like, I think that's why like Hasbro is pretty smart to have Hasbro polls and kind of do their HasLab like that. It's very simple. It's just like, this is everything. This is what we need to get everything unlocked. Once it hits that goal, you can either choose to back it or not. With the Kickstarter, it's always like, oh, you pledge this, and then it doesn't charge you until the end, and then they charge you the shipping, and it's so confusing all the time. That's why I'm like, let me wait to do this to the very end. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'll wait to the very end. Todd old. Very true, very true. Can't argue with that. Todd is old, man. Looks good. I was thinking of getting it, but 25 shipping took me out of it. It's just a bit much. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's just like, man, I don't know. And I guess it's just that. It's just like they say 58 and then plus shipping. It's just like maybe if you would have said 90 shipped, nobody gives a fuck. It's just like, no, nobody cares. But then you got people shipping it to fucking butt fuck Egypt, and it's just like, oh fuck, we're losing money. So it's like, I don't know. Can't win. You can't win. I'm on the fence on this. B Rivera is in the house. Come on, B. Get the hell off the fence. Either you're in or you're not, bro. You didn't see the intro? You want to be the cock of the walk? The Kickstarter money looks good for investors and gets the world out of people who aren't dialed in. Yeah, exactly. It definitely does. It just catches that media attention. Like I said, I see this on like comic websites. You see this on every toy channel. It's just like everybody talks about it, Where had this just been a Todd pre-order, nobody gives a fuck. You don't see this shit popping up on any other YouTube. It's just like, do people even buy Todd? No, they don't. They can give a fuck about that guy's shit. But it's just like, oh, this catches the hype. It catches a lot of attention. A lot of YouTubers will talk about it, obviously, and yeah, it's good. It's good for his company, I think. It's just like I said, it's just a damn rollout, But overall, I think the figure itself looks great, man. The sculpt on this looks good, and that's why, like, when I look at these like artist proof editions, I really admire just the sculpt on them things. Like, I honestly, every time I see like those like just any kind of toy, like sculptor kind of post their stuff on Instagram or Twitter and stuff. Like they just kind of like, oh, I sculpted this out, you know, it's just artist proof, great proof, and it just looks so good. Like you could really appreciate all the sculpt to it, and just it looks awesome, you know. So yeah, I'm probably going to go in for it for 2 of them, but overall I think just the rollout of it was kind of cheap, just because it's just very confusing, you know. It's just you just kind of have to lay it out a little bit better. But you know, what the hell do we know? You know, we're commenting all this stuff, and this shit got over $1 million in less than a fucking day. So it's just like, Todd, do it this way. And who the fuck are you? You piece of shit. You got fucking not even 100 subs. You fucking asshole. Fuck off. So Todd, I'm with you, bro. I can't knock you. But yeah, it's just that overall, and I think it's kind of cool that he's doing this. Like, you know, he's kind of retroing his first wave out through Kickstarters, and they're all very successful, you know. So I'm sure he's very proud of that, and you know, I'm sure he's even humbled a little bit by his stuff selling so well, you know, and coming across like, you know, in record time. It's cool, kind of cool shit to see, you know. So yeah, like Pac said, it's just like his ego gets stroked, and I know he likes that shit, so can't knock him, guys. But definitely get this if you guys are interested, man. You guys got about a month. When does this shit end exactly? I got this thing open right here, and it's just like, even like I said, it's hard to fucking even tell when it is or anything like that. I just hate Kickstarter, bro. That shit's very confusing. Continue. Total amount $83. Is it the total amount? Oh, log in. Fuck off. I'm not logging into this shit right now. But yeah, you guys got about a month, I say. And then also I guess the big news is that this was already kind of in production. So yeah, it obviously wasn't for the money. It just had to be kind of more marketing and all that other stuff, man. So yeah, this is already in production, and most likely I say this thing probably ships out maybe by the end of the year, at the earliest, early next year. You know, I would hope, but I wouldn't be surprised if this ships out before December, you know. Like that's kind of the way he was kind of talking it up. So it could happen. We see that all the time with his like DC Multiverse stuff. It's like you get the solicitations, you get the promo pics, and then fucking things are in Hong Kong and then Target the following week. So it's just like, you know, he's already kind of got his stuff kind of rolling out, and it's just about that. It's about just kind of putting it out there, and then kind of, I guess, just kind of taking in the marketing and all that stuff into account, and then bam, the shit lands, guys. Because yeah, I guess he's just got it like that, man. He's got his logistics down pretty fine tuned. So gotta see how happy people are with it when it lands. Totally passing Johnny number 5. Man, Johnny, those pinholes. Yeah, that's the other thing, right? I don't know, man. I always would think that one day he's gonna get away from that, especially from somebody that really, I don't want to say he doesn't like articulation, but he wasn't that fond of it, man. But I don't know. I guess with the armor, it kind of hides it a bit. Yeah, you can see it right here, definitely. Yeah, I'm with you on that. That's definitely something that's kind of, I don't know, maybe one day he does that, you know? Because even I'm like looking at this Cyborg Soups. It's just like this one, it kind of looked like he didn't have pins, but that's because he got this like sculpt over it, you know? So it's just like, when I saw this, I was like, oh, this is cool. And then if you like move that blue part, it's like, yeah, you see that shit right there. So yeah, it was just, I don't know. It's like I said, sometimes it's just like little aesthetic issues that you have with Todd. I think that's the main thing, honestly, because honestly, his articulation has gotten a lot better on a lot of his stuff, man. Like the range that you get on certain figures, he's got like the diaphragm cuts, he's got the ball joint waist and stuff. So it's just like you get a lot of good range on it, but I guess it's just like the aesthetic choices that he kind of has on his stuff that are like the biggest turnoff that I hear a lot of times. It's like the long legs, obviously the scale is always an issue, but it's like the long legs, all that stuff kind of turns people off a lot of the times from his stuff. My man Justin Booth is in the house. He says, I'm already working extra days to cover the cost of all my pre-orders from McFarlane, Marvel Legends, Ringside Collectibles, etc. Oh yeah, man, dude, Ringside got a lot of cool shit coming in stock right now. They got the Dudley Boys. Shout out to Boncho. He just got the Dudley Boys in. I'm waiting on those, and then the Outsiders Ultimate 2-pack. Man, I want to get that shit. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here right now, man. Like shit, it's expensive time. It's definitely expensive time, but it's just like you look at the whole year and it's just like, when is it not, you know? That's like the other thing. It's like I take a break from the hobby, but my wallet doesn't take a break. I'm still getting charged for shit that I pre-ordered. But moving on, man, move on to this DC Multiverse Collector Edition wave. Didn't get to talk about last week. First off, we got the Dark Knight Returns Batman. And yeah, man, these are some figures that we kind of got to see a little bit of a preview at WonderCon when he was talking about them, and then a little bit of a preview at SDCC. And yeah, a lot of the talk on this was some of the accessories that this thing comes with, man. Obviously, it's not going to come with the card stand anymore. A lot of people were really turned off by those, myself included. I was kind of thought it was an unnecessary thing packed into a release. But it is going to come with this cool light post that he has right here in the cut. So this Batman looks pretty dope, man. I like the sculpt on this. The Bruce Wayne head sculpt looks awesome. Like, yeah, this is a dope one right here where it's just like I already have a couple of the Mofex ones, but I don't know, man. It's just something about the Todd stuff that's getting me lately, guys. Like, I really dig his stuff. Like the sculpts that he has on his figures are awesome, man. Like some of the times I look at this stuff that the other companies are doing. Like we're gonna take a look at the Nightwing from Mesco. I'm not feeling that head sculpt at all, man. Where it's just like, dude, the sculptors at McFarlane Toys, man, like shit. They get their shit down right, man. So stuff like that, I always kind of overlook when it comes to the pins and stuff, just because I can admire other aspects of the figure, you know. So I think this one's a hot one. I definitely locked in my pre-order, but at $29, that's where it gets a little bit crazy. It's just like, damn, you know, this is a guy that always kind of said, you know, he kind of doesn't want to upcharge and stuff. But yeah, this has been an ongoing issue this year where it's just like, damn, these are getting priced up there, man. $30 is like, I say that's reasonably not expensive when you look at import figures or other companies' offerings, but it's definitely more than Marvel Legends a lot of the times, you know. So it's like, yeah, a lot of the times we were giving Hasbro shit for that. So I think Todd this year has been catching a little bit of heat for this stuff. Other than, you know, the price increases, the hard aspects to hunting these figures down some of the times, because they do sell out. And then the chase ones, man, don't even get started on the chase. And then we got an all new Huntress figure also coming into the line. But this one looks badass too. I like the soft goods wired cape. She looks pretty dope. And this is one where when we talked about it at WonderCon, I didn't really think much of it. I just kind of thought, whatever. But kind of looking at the solicitations, I'm like, yeah, this is another cool one. And like I said, his head sculpts are so good. Like, that looks great. That looks awesome. So there's another one that I'll probably cop when it releases. I didn't catch the pre-order, but I think it's going to be probably the easier one to get out of all three of these solicitations or pre-orders, because next up we got the collector edition Green Lantern. And when I first saw this, I was like, oh cool, a 2-pack Green Lantern 2-pack. And no, it ain't no 2-pack, guys. This thing is freaking one figure with multiple head sculpts, so you're able to kind of build out a Lantern squad, where this is where it gets a little bit fucked up, man. You're gonna have to buy multiple releases of the same figure just to get the extra head sculpt. And then the chase figures, man, you got like this wolf dude looking right here in the middle, and the green homie all the way on the right. So those are the chase editions, man. So if you want this full squad right here, not only are you going to have to buy 2 of the regular editions, you're going to have to at least hunt down 2 of the chases, you know, and that in itself is a tall task, you know, because it's like a lot of these chases, like I said, they're hard to find, they're hard to track. Maybe if I actually go to my fucking Target, maybe I might find some of these, but I don't actually go that much, you know. I think the last couple of things that have got me to go to the Targets has been like the Jada Street Fighter stuff, and then these damn Jack's Simpsons toys. These things are awesome, bro. Like I'm happy that those are kind of readily available at Targets and stuff. So found those, just gotta find the other 2. But yeah, going back to this chase versions, man, like I said, these things are pretty hard to track down, man. So this is another thing that's kind of pissing people off. As far as collectors, this line goes, it's just, you know, people want their army builders, people want just specific characters and stuff. So I don't know. I haven't seen these in hand yet. I think they just went up for pre-order, honestly. But there's a couple of accounts that I follow. These dudes are heavily like hunting stuff down. They're finding it pretty fast. Like those manhunters are getting found. They're relatively stocked well, and those are chase figures. So I don't know. Got to wait and see once these hit Target, see how hard they are to acquire. But I think that's another one that's kind of like, man, you could have just done a 2-pack and then maybe done one chase 2-pack. But then, like I said, then you have to deal with the retailers that take in those 2-packs. So it's always a issue that a lot of us really don't have the answers to. You know, we kind of have our gripes, have our issues. And I get it, man. Trust me, you guys have watched the show here before. A lot of you guys know I have my issues with a lot of shit. So yeah, I always kind of just try to understand stuff here and there some of the times, but sometimes, yeah, I do have issues with that shit. And this one, not so much. I definitely want more lanterns, but if it's a bitch to get or if it's a bitch to acquire, then I'm good, you know. I got my Hal Jordan, I got my John Stewart, and it's just like, yo, I got the Kilowog, I got fucking Kyle Rayner, so it's like I'm pretty good. But getting another 4 set, like another 4 of these, that would be awesome. Like yeah, if I had the option to just pre-order them easily like that, and I would guarantee that I get all four, then yeah, I would definitely do that. But I don't know. I'm not. I think this is great for like toy photography, like a good like lantern shot. That's dope, or a really killer display, you know. But to me, these are just like fucking like background characters. Like it's cool if you're gonna build out like a lantern core like that, but I'm good. You know, maybe like a Jessica Cruz, you know, like a fucking something like that or whatever. That stuff like that I would be in for, but no, I'm good right here. They look good though, like the head sculpts, like I said, they look fucking killer. Like she looks or they look awesome. So yeah, let me know if you guys are in for these, man, or any of these right here, and what are you guys have any issues with that, like him kind of sticking these chases and making them hard to get? Because I don't know, for me it's just I can pass on stuff, but a lot of the times I do kind of hear people's issues and stuff like that. The rubber cape sucks. Going back to that spawn. Testify. Shit, I'm missing a lot of these damn comments. They need a cloth wire cape and a decked out horse. Oh, Shane Shooter. Very true, man. Going back to that king spawn. I mean, that medieval spawn. Am I breaking up? I feel like my internet is like choppy. My screen keeps getting like glitchy and stuff. Maybe I got something fucked up. He could have given us a real chainmail like Mezco did with Conan. Yeah, I agree, bro. That was the other thing I heard a lot about. I fucking miss these damn comments. I think my internet is slow right now. The light post sold me. Oh yeah, he's talking about the Batman. It's cool to get a battle damage figure. Okay, now what are we talking about? Are we talking about the Batman? Yeah, I think so. Fire, my man Codes. Codename's burner account. Are you the same guy as this guy? For real, 30 is the top price point these should be. Yeah, I hope he doesn't go over that. The bats looks dope. It will be my first McFarlane fig in a long time. Ochi, you missing out, my boy. Dang, why did they give her wire cape but not Batman? I honestly I couldn't give you an answer to that. A lot of the times people do. Sometimes it'll be the same goddamn wave. And, you know, one gets this and one gets that, just like here. Like that fucking Hasbro Cabal 3-pack. It's just like, oh yeah, one got the wire, or not the wire, but the sockets cape, and then the other one did it. It's kind of goofy like that, you know. But who knows? Yeah, this Green Lantern set was whack because of the platinum versions. Yeah, those platinum chase versions, like I said, man, it's just like, if you can guarantee me that I'll get all of them, like, yeah, I'll probably pre-order them. Like, yeah, why not? You know, or like 1 2-pack with 4 heads, that would have been cool, you know. And then you could buy 2 2-packs. It's like, oh shit, you just get 2 2-packs and you get the 4 bodies, and you could just, you'll have extra heads, you know. Maybe you could sell the heads off or whatever if you don't want them, the extra ones and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I think that would have been a better route. Stick it on your site or give it to Amazon. Amazon's always getting all these kind of exclusives and stuff. So I don't know. I think there's definitely better ways that you could have done this. But hey, man, it definitely appeases the retail stores, because people are going out there actively hunting these things. So I'm sure they're happy. I'm hoping to find that Huntress fig in store. Yeah, she looks fucking good, man. I like it a lot. And then the chase version looks great too, because here we have, like I said, this was the chase of the lanterns. And then we get the chase of the Batman also, where he's got a little bit darker deco. And then that Huntress is kind of a different kind of look, specific look I forgot the name of, but she looks good too in the chase version, where I wouldn't be mad if I got the chase on that. The Batman, I don't know. I think I like the regular version better, but I don't know. That one looks cool too. Like, honestly, if I get that one, I wouldn't be mad. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Fuck. I like the regular version. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. Well, who knows? And that's the other thing. It's just like when you pre-order something and maybe you want the regular version, you get the platinum. That sucks. I think that happened to my boy Johnny when he got that fucking rabbit. That's like he wanted the regular one. He got the chase, that brown one. That sucks, dude. Because it's like you're pre-ordering something that's just like, oh, we gave you the rare one. I didn't want the rare one. I want the regular one, you piece of shit. Oh man. Yo, Jax Poochie next, my man. Dark Pole, always with the Poochie. You're right, bro. He's coming, bro. Wave 1. Nah, we not the same person. Yo, code names. Codes. My man Codes. Shout out to Codes. Ghost Tab's in the house. Ghost Tab, what up, bro? He's back. Back at it. He's officially back at it. But keeping it with Todd, moving into some of his newer stuff. We got this DC Rebirth Cyborg. So I initially thought this was a damn bath when I first seen the whole wave roll out at WonderCon. I thought this was a bath, but apparently not. Apparently it's just a pre-order, man. Where I don't know, when I saw the early preview to it, I was like, yeah, this looks cool. I'll probably get it, man. But I don't know. There's something about it that I'm just not feeling, man. I don't know if it's just like the smoothness of his like armor and stuff, but it just looks a little bit funny to me, where it's just like, I gotta see this one and then the bath side by side to kind of determine what's the better one. But that bath was fucking humongous, dude. That was just a little bit too large. Where I don't know, this cyborg this proportions look good, but I don't know, something about it I'm not really fully sold on, man. And that goddamn hand cannon, I hope that thing can kill somebody. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, that's a bit much, don't you think? It's just like, like, what is that thing firing, bro? Like, holy shit, man. Like, this thing has got to be a fucking bitch to pose like this. Like, he's probably got this thing on the stand at the very end. He kind of cropped it out. That thing looks ginormous, dude. So this is one that did sell out. I saw it the pre-orders kind of dry up initially, like on BBTS and stuff. So I think this is going to be a hot one that people are after. I don't know. I got to see it kind of in hand. I didn't pre-order it, but I definitely need a cyborg from McFarlane and stuff. I got that fucking Teen Titans cyborg way back where it's just like, that's the one that kind of pissed off a lot of people initially, where it's just like we all thought we were gonna get the rest of the Teen Titans and it just never happened. But this one looks, I don't know, there's something about it I'm just not feeling. It just kind of looks a little bit too simple, I guess. I don't know, maybe that's not the right word, but I like the head sculpt. It's just something about the body that I'm just not feeling. So I gotta see this one roll out. Like I said, I definitely need a cyborg for my freaking DC Multiverse display, but I'm not sure if this would be the one. But then it's just like he did a bath and then he did this one. So man, this would probably be the last cyborg he does for a while, I would imagine. It just, I don't know. I don't know if this is the one though. It kind of, I don't know. Can't pre-order all the goddamn Todd shit. What are you guys' thoughts on this, man? Maybe you guys can convince me to get it. I missed the medieval spawn talk. Dang, I hated how he moved the goalposts. Oh, bro, this is all you need to know right here, bro.
You buy this for $39.99. Guess what, folks? You take the L away. You put a W there, baby. You're a winner, man. You're the real deal. You're picking up chicks. Let me tell you something. You buy this set at $39.99, baby. You're the cock of the walk, man. You walk into the bar and you just find the hottest chick and you go, you, me. Guess what? She says, why would I go out with you? Because I bought the deal on Wild West Deals for $39.99. That's why.
Oh, man. All right. Piss people off playing that thing again. That's all you need to know, Ghost Tab. You want to be the cock of the walk? You got to get that shit. The cyborg armor looks too smooth. Whole idea of the cyborg is that he's trapped in a machine a la Frankenstein. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. It looks too clean and smooth. Like, I don't like that shit, bro. I'm not feeling this, man. I think the hand cannon looks cool, but I just think it's just too goddamn large. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, shit, you're already firing a goddamn laser beam. I think that's gonna kill him. I don't think it needs to be charged up like that. Todd, lose the pins, damn it. Yeah, the pins on this look very ugly too. That's the other thing. It's like, man, I think with armor, it's kind of cool. You kind of, like I said, with this cyborg suit, you kind of hide the shit. It's just like even in his other arm, kind of hit it really well where it just looks like a gear in his arm. It's like those are where the pins would have been. Where it's just like, I don't know, like with armor, like it allows for that. It allows to, hide the shit better. So I don't know. You could have definitely done a little bit better with that. Hey, it's comics. There is no too much. Yeah, you're right. That is true. So you fucking Jesus Christ, bro. You carrying that fucking thing with you? I'm waiting on a DC Multiverse Batman Returns Bath Wave. Yeah. Oh, that's coming, bro. He's gonna make that fight for Catwoman. The contrast of the smut. What? The smooth picking up chicks. Oh, you're picking up chicks with that medieval spawn set. Cyborg's body is too smooth for that cannon. Yeah, see that? You're right about that. That contrast. Yeah, they see the gears and all that. You get like all these textures, and then you got this like smooth ass fucking oil me up, baby. Fucking cyborg. I don't know about all that, man. Also, the cyborg head sculpt looks bad up close. I don't know. I kind of like it, but it just looks a little bit too simple. I don't know, man. Not feeling it, man. That's what she said. Boncho. Stupid. What are the chances McFarlane has a medieval spawns in a warehouse somewhere and forgot to put the Kickstarter together? Was waiting for movie news. Man, I wouldn't put it past him. Because yeah, it's like big news of his movie that's gonna attract a lot of attention too. So it's just like, yeah, you want people talking about your stuff, man. Like I said, that's a huge marketing thing when it comes to Kickstarters, man. It gets the conversation going a lot of places. So I don't know. I'm in for it. Like I said, I'm in for it, but it just kind of the rollout. It just kind of sucked. Yeah, those are my thoughts. But going back to the shit, fuck that cyborg, man. But next up, we got Red Hood, Dawn of DC, and his freaking bike. And I gotta say, man, this thing caught my attention when we first saw this at WonderCon. I was kind of semi interested, but it's something about it that just looks cool. I know Red Hood's gotten different kind of versions already kind of put into the DC Multiverse line. I believe this is, man, I want to say this is like his 5th or 6th Red Hood. I know he had that first one that sold out. Then he put it out without a head sculpt, and then he put out another one with like a hoodie, and then he put out the video game one, and then he put out the BBTS one, and he has this one. So fuck, man, this is a character that, like, if you don't have a Red Hood in your collection by now, you just don't want it, you know. But this one looks cool, man. Obviously, he's got to be riding that bike, so this does have thigh swivel put into it, so that looks pretty cool. Obviously, something that you can't get away from is those damn pins. Like, they're very unsightly, especially on that forearm, where you can kind of see like the flesh colored pin popping through that red, which that sucks a lot. You know, I don't really like that. Where I don't know, that's just something that I always had an issue with, that freaking retro car Spider-Man, like with the miscolored pins and shit. It's just very unsightly. I get their action figures and stuff, but that stuff could get kind of cleaned up. But other than that, man, I really like it. I like the head portrait that he has on. It looks really cool. I gotta wonder how well his head turns though, because it's like that fucking hoodie. Like, I don't know if it's gonna allow for any head movement, you know. Where even like the shots are very kind of careful to kind of just move the head within the hoodie, kind of tilt it a little bit in different directions. Where that's cool, I guess. But I think for me, the star right here is this damn bike. It just looks so cool. Initially I kind of thought it was lame that he was kind of separating the pre-order, where I was like, oh man, this should just be a 2-pack, so this is pre-order one thing. I'm not gonna have to worry about the Red Hood selling out or the bike. Where yeah, I was able to lock in both of the pre-orders, but then I kind of thought about it like this. It's just like, yeah, that bike, for a lot of people, some people might just be in for the bike, man. I know Loyal Subjects, the best action, they had put out a RAF, like an IDW RAF on that red bike. They had a gold one initially, but I think they have one up right now, like on pre-order for like a red bike. Looks really cool. Popped out in the comics with that. It looks just like this, like a red sports bike. So, you know, if you're not interested in the DC Multiverse figure, I think this would look really cool with like a NECA RAF, whether it be the Mirage one or just maybe like a movie one. I know it didn't come out in a movie riding a fucking sports bike, but I think it works, man. You know, it just looks really cool. Super clean bike. Like the sculpt on it just looks badass, you know. Obviously for other scale, like a scaled line like in Hasbro, it's probably gonna be too big. Like maybe even like a GI Joe on this would look cool, or like a Black Widow. It would have worked, but it's probably be a little bit too large. But for something 7-inch scale, is DC Multiverse stuff, even for your other Red Hoods, if you already have one, like I said, this will look cool too. Like this will work. So yeah, initially I kind of had an issue with that, but kind of looking back on it now, I'm like, nah, it actually kind of works out like that he kind of did separate both of these. So I'm happy that this was the easier one to kind of get from his pre-orders this past week, because yeah, like I said, everybody was hot on that cyborg, where I didn't really get it. I was just like, it doesn't look the greatest, you know. But this one right here, I was like, man, this is a hot pre-order, man. I'm copping this shit. So I was able to lock it in. What are your guys' thoughts on it, man? Did you guys going for the bike either or neither? Ghost Tev McFarlane wrote on the Kickstarter that the unlocks were going to be available day one. Now he backtracking and moving the goalposts. I'm pledging, but that's some dirty pooling. Yeah, that's the other thing. I did see a lot of people having issues with that. Like I said, we kind of went over it. It's just like, yeah, it's very kind of confusing, you know. And I don't know what it is, you know, because it's just like when you start doing unlocks, it keeps the momentum going, and it's just like, oh yeah, it kind of keeps funding, keeps pushing, but it allows for more content. You know, you make another Instagram post. I don't know. The whole thing was just a little bit funny. It just looked like he planned it out well, but it just kind of like once he rolled it out, the execution was a little bit all over the place. The bike's dope. Yeah, for sure. I love the bike. That shit looks hard. Bike for Red Hood looks cool, but that's what the Biker Mice from Mars bike should have looked. Do they even have a bike? Is the bike even available? They're already putting out another wave of those. They finally use a bigger scale. I don't know if it'll match General 112. No, I definitely won't. I picked up a few of his like bikes before. It's like I said, definitely for his line, but something like a TMNT RAV, I think it'll work and it'll look very cool, man. But moving on from there, moving to his other Robin, we got Dick Grayson, New 52 Nightwing, 3-pack facing off Talon and Owl from the Court of Owls. So yeah, this is another 3-pack where initially I thought this was just a repack of this freaking Nightwing. I know he had put out the red version with a 2-pack with a Red Hood. Speaking of Red Hood, but this is all new figure from what it looks like. It like chest plate looks different, and the head sculpt looks a lot different too. So I like the head sculpt on this, man. I just wish it had more of like a, I don't know, more of like a stoic face. He has like a little bit of a smirk on him, where I don't know, it works like outside of this. But if you got this fool in some fighting poses or something, kind of it looks a little bit off. I would have wanted just a straight head sculpt, but I think it looks cool. Like I said, we're gonna talk about the Mesco one. I feel like this head sculpt looks a little bit better. Had he offered a few more portraits, I think it would have worked. It would look really good. But overall, I don't know. I'm not the hugest fan of Nightwing and his new 52 look. I always kind of just every time I think of Nightwing, I just think of the black and the blue. It looks cool like in certain shots and stuff, like in certain comic panels and stuff, but it's just not my version of Nightwing, or not the one that I think of too. But I don't know. It's still a cool costume. It's just not, like I said, it's just not my favorite one for it. So I don't know. And the 3-pack itself, I don't know. It's a cool offering. If you don't have that talent, I think I would have been happy with just a repack of the talent. But like I said, some of these like early production numbers for his like past waves, his past figures, they're like, man, you still find that fucking talent for like 18, 15 bucks. It's just like, damn, what the fuck were these companies doing? Like in 2022 and 2021 and stuff, like they just overproduce so much, dude. Like I always trip out when like you still see Marvel Legends from like 2021, 2022. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, man, these companies like really went hard, man. That's why now you're seeing like the differences in like the production quantities, but also the prices. It's like these motherfuckers want some of that money back, bro. Like overly producing this stuff, man. They got greedy, dude. So I always trip out. Like I said, you could find the regular talent, so it kind of sucks because just the regular version I think would have looked cooler in this 3-pack. But I don't know. The little owl is cool. Post that dude up in a little display somewhere or something. That was cool. And then you get the suited body for the fucking Court of Owls member. That looks awesome. It was all right. And yeah, like I said, this Nightwing head sculpt looks cool. I think if I did pick this up, I would just probably pop that head sculpt on some other figure. It just, I don't know, something about it just looks really classic and cool to me. And then yeah, talent, like I said, this is a cool one, but I don't like this deco so much. I just like his black costume and stuff. And then this one, the fucking Court of Owls mask looks so fucking creepy. I hate them shits. And that fucking run was pretty cool though. I like the owl posing on the picture. Yeah, the owl looks cool too. This is the fucking bird and shit. That looks dope. Like I said, man, gives the damn animal line, guys. Got the crap, So it comes with all this. Got the three trading cards and stuff. So I always think that's funny, but he is offering it, so it's not bad. This is Amazon exclusive. Believe it's $60. It's about $59.99. So it's not too expensive. It's not cheap either. So I don't know. I'd be in for that Nightwing though if it wasn't in a 3-pack. So maybe if I catch this on sale, I might cop it. And speaking of Nightwing, moving to the 112 Collective Mesco Toys offering. Something that we got to see at SDCC. This was in the booth already. Got to have a little bit of an in-hand preview or image to it. And I gotta say, man, when I saw SDC, I wasn't too keen on it. I didn't really like it too much. But man, seeing the promotional images, it didn't change my mind. I still think it looks kind of off, man. Like just off the jump, like his eyes just look too separated to me. It just doesn't look good, man. Like I said, this head sculpt looks on point. Like I like this, I like the hairstyle, like all the shit. This one right here just looks fucked. Like he looks fucked, man. Like his eyes look too separated. Like you don't get any kind of like definition in like his like mouth. It just looks like a fucking blob with a fucking mask on it. Like it doesn't. You can't even see the fucking nose or his lips. It just looks very fucking soft. Like that head sculpt just looks super soft. The eyes look very separated, and then like the plate on his chest. I just don't like that. I don't like that choice, man. It just looks. It doesn't look like sleek enough for me, and it's like I said when we were talking about the SDCC like preview, it's like when I think of this dude, it's like I think of like athletic, acrobatic, like somebody acrobatic and stuff. When he has like heavy armor like this, it's just like, man, I get it, the dude's in shape, but man, this is a little bit too much to be like putting onto your armor if you want to be acrobatic as fuck. It's just you want to be as aerodynamic as possible. I don't know, I just don't like it. I don't like the design choice on here, man. Other than that, I think it would look cool, in your Mesco 112 display with like, your other figures and stuff. But I don't know, something about it I wasn't fucking with, man. It's cool to see a fucking Mesco offering that's not exclusive though. I was starting to think all of these releases are gonna be exclusive to the damn Mesco site. Where it's just like, yeah, I don't know. That's why it's like that catches a lot of hype when you got exclusives. But this is the one that I feel like this one's gonna sit. I don't think you need to like run to pre-order this one. I don't think this one's gonna move as fast as some of the previous releases that we've seen this past month. That's just my thoughts. What are you guys' thoughts on it? Because the price wasn't crazy. It was only like $92 for this, around 90 for this or so. So it's not crazy. Also, if you have the previous releases of his Bat family, it will look kind of cool. Like I did pick up that Robin. I wasn't completely happy with it, but I wasn't really pissed off by it. I thought it was a cool enough offering. It was just something about the, like I said, the head sculpt, where it's just like, man, I don't know if I feel like if Todd could. I feel like I'm gonna try to see if that Todd head sculpt on his Damien will fit on that body. And then the feet on that damn Robin were just huge. They were humongous, dude. They're like clown shoes and shit. So I don't know. And like I said, Nightwing is a cool character. This is one that I would have figured like, Mesco would have got down, but I don't think they did. And I think it just looks a little bit too off. That's just my thoughts on it, man. My boy Wavy's in the house. He said, I'm late as fuck, but I made it. Yo, Wavy, what's up, bro? Welcome. Todd definitely lowered his production numbers. That's why the secondary market goes crazy with some DC figures. Yeah, some of this stuff is like selling out. It's just like you got to hop on his pre-orders now. Like that Wonder Woman, that was like the canary in the coal mine. Once you saw that thing sell out, it was like, hey, this just get serious, guys. Mesco Nightwing costume looks mid. Yeah, it looks fucking. It just looks fucked up. I don't like it, bro. Don't like it at all. I wish they would have gone like a maybe whatever kind of reuse they could have gotten out of that fucking Snake Eyes or something different. I don't know. This looks, I don't know. I don't like this shit. Mesco looks like they were trying to do the Mafex Nightwing. Oh fuck no, that Mafex Nightwing is goated. That one's good. I definitely won't pose good. Yeah, it's very restrictive. Where it's just like I don't know. I feel like D Amazing got down with this somewhat, but I don't know. It's just like I said, like this pose right here kind of showcases a little bit of like the. I guess you need to get bend the knee and all that stuff. But man, I don't know. I feel like I want to see what's up with that Miles Morales body. It's like if that is that the same body as that Damian Wayne? Like, are they using the same one? I don't know. I think of like Nightwing. I think of somebody like that, like very slim. I'm not to say this dude's like fucking overweight or anything, but I don't know. It's just that armor is throwing me off. I don't like that shit. Mister, who the fuck is this? Sup, KJ? Yeah, who the fuck is this? I'm not crazy on the hand throwing the 3 steel balls that with that weird substance. I think the accessories, yeah. It's got like the fucking throwing little through the air thing. Yeah, it looks funny. The accessories look cool. I like the accessories on the Mesco stuff most of the times, but man, I don't know. Something about this is not feeling. The Nightwing is for the ladies. Yeah, it doesn't even got the cakes. That's the one shot they didn't show, man. That's the one. That's the money shot, bro. If he ain't caked up, it ain't Nightwing, bro. It doesn't look like he's caked up. Not my Nightwing. Not my dick. You gotta be caked up. That fool Eric, DC, hard pass. Yo, what's up, Eric? What's good with you, man? Welcome. Easy pass. I'm not the only one. I'm not a fan of the plain white eyes. Really? I like the plain white eyes. I always feel like that's super comic book. But right here, this motherfucker got them shits like all the ways up, bro. Those shits look like motherfuckers like wide eye like a motherfucker. Like, yo, bro, you looking at me or you looking over there? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm not feeling that. I like the plain white. I like the plain white eyes on the TMNT figures all the time. Like that shit just reminds me of the Playmate stuff. It's just cool shit. Who buys Mesco? Fucking Johnny. I gotta get the old clips from the old show for Johnny and my boy Johnny. I guess nobody's going in for this, huh? I don't know. Can't all be hot ones. I feel like Mesco's been on a run lately. Like they had that blank figure go up like 2 weeks ago. I had to bring that up this week, but that one sold out quick, man. That shit sold out fast as fuck. Where it's just like, yeah, they've been putting out some heat, man. So I don't know. I feel like they still got a bunch of cool stuff up their sleeve, but like I said, some of this stuff could be easy passes on it. I do like the extra head sculpts on them though. Like some of them look cool, interesting. It's just the design choices they did with like the eyes. I'm not really feeling, but like the hair, the one with the hair with like the bangs are kind of more in front, and then the sleek back comb them without the mask. That one looks cool. I wish something would have got offered like that with the other releases, but I don't know. It's just the execution of it just looks a little bit fucked up to me. But we'll see it. We'll see it roll out. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna pre-order, man, because it definitely has like that Mezco look. And like I said, a lot of the times when you buy Mezcos, like they look really good with like other Mezcos, you know. So yeah, like a whole display of just like Mezco stuff is just looks really cool. It just looks like all cohesive and like that 112 collective fucking, you know, like world and stuff. It even blends with like Rumble Society really good. So I don't know. I'm sure this is gonna get pre-ordered pretty good, and I'm sure people are gonna be able to take cool shots of it. It's just not for me, guys. But from there, keeping it with DC, we get a little bit of a teaser image from Mondo. It looks like the 1/6 scale Poison Ivy from Batman the Animated Series coming out fairly soon. Believe this was also at the booth at SCCC. They had her on display right there. And then I believe this is a sculpt also from, I think he goes by Zelu 1984 or something like that on X. Guy's killer, does killer work, man. I think he's even working with like NECA for like their TMNT stuff. But yeah, he's showing off like his sculpts for like Poison Ivy, Catwoman. That's just like, yeah, you can see why companies are kind of going to him to kind of sculpt their stuff out. So probably gonna see this roll out next week. Probably look at it and talk about it next week also. But I don't know, man. Poison Ivy from Batman the Anime Series. Talk about a bombshell, bro. She was hot. Where fuck, I don't know why they're trying to make all these like fucking Rose Gallery fucking members of Batman like anti-heroes now. It's like her in the comics and like her and like Harley Quinn. It's just like, bro, these are like cool villains, bro. Like really cool, especially her. Poison Ivy's like, and she's a strong one when you really think of like her power set. It's like, dude, this is like, you don't do that shit. You don't have to all make them good fucking anti-heroes and stuff. It's like they're villains, bro. Villains are cool characters, you know. Like I don't know. I that shit always kind of throws me off when like DC or Marvel start to do that stuff. It's like even like Venom, bro. Like they got an all new Venom coming out. I think it's fucking Luke Cage. Supposedly that's the rumor that's going around. It's gonna be Luke Cage. It's like, what are you guys doing? Like, what are you guys doing, guys? Like, what the fuck, man? Come on. Like fucking hell, dude. Make a good villain and keep them that way, man. You know, it's good for the characters that fight them and stuff. So I don't know. Gotta see this thing rolled out. But yeah, going away from this, move on to see what the comments saying on this good blowing position. Calm down, Ghost Tab. Oh man. But keeping it with 1/6 going to the Marvel side, we got Kid Pool also going into the Hot Toys realm and stuff. And yeah, this is another fucking toy that's gonna look really fucking cool in any collection. I hope we get a 1/12 scale version of this, but man, this character was pretty cool. I like the design of him. Like the design of him was fucking cool as fuck. He's got his like water pistols with him, so you'll be able to pose this thing out. Pretty cool. Obviously, like the sheaths in his backpack look pretty cool, and it's also gonna come with this freaking couch. So the couch is pretty cool. You're able to kind of get the display out for the full family. Yeah, this is a pretty cool Hot Toys, man. That I don't know. Like I said, the movie was pretty entertaining. I liked it myself, but they're going hard as fuck with this Hot Toy stuff. Where like, man, like getting the whole display of like the whole family, like that looks fucking cool, you know. But it's just like, man, who likes it that much to go in for all this? Because this is like fucking over $1,000 just in one like movie, you know. Where it's like, I don't know, I like it, but I don't like it that much. I think that Deadpool was fucking like the perfect Hot Toys Deadpool, though. That's probably gonna be like the best Hot Toys Deadpool for a long time, and I think that one's gonna sell out eventually. This one looks cool though. I like this a lot. I hope that we get like a Hasbro Marvel Legends of this. I wouldn't mind it, man. It would just look super cool. But I hope they trick it out. I hope they pack in as much as they can like pack in with accessories, because I don't think it will get released ever again. So yeah, I gotta wait and see if we get like a 1/12 version of this. But if not, you know, I feel like the 1/6 collectors are eating good, because it shit just looks like a lot of fun. You know, it just looks like a fucking dope ass toy, bro. Where like even people that are not like action figure collectors or toy collectors, is like they can appreciate this stuff because it just looks so good, man. Like look at the quality on it. It just looks like a fucking like a stand-in for the movie or whatever. Like just the quality on the soft goods and stuff. Like that looks dope, man. Like yeah, I'm fucking with this, but I'll probably just wait for a 1/12 version, man. Where like yeah, that's the one thing where it might not come so soon, because it's like it's just like this is gonna have to like be a lot of tooling for like a smaller body. Where I don't know if a company's gonna like invest into that, you know. So I don't know. Gotta wait and see. Gotta wait and see for a 1/12 version of this. Do you have Funky Pops, the troll formerly known as Billy Mays Spookies? Nah, I don't, bro. I don't have any Funky Pops. I'd get the Funky Pop of it. Bancho, what's your burner account doing? I'll keep action figure and get all the family and name it divorce pool. God damn. Too much Deadpool. That fool Eric. Yeah, I can feel that too. And I feel like that happens all the time with the movies. You know, you get a movie out of them, media, and fucking the companies go crazy because this is just like a character is always going to sell. You could get a lot of expressions with them too, a lot of cool accessories. And like I said, I thought this couch accessory was pretty cool. So if we do get a 112 version of it, I hope they pack in as much into it as possible, like as far as accessories go, you know. I'd like the backpack as she's for the blades. Yeah, the backpack as she's is fucking killer idea. Like that looks awesome, you know. Where it's just like, man, little kids better dress up as this is for a costume this Halloween. Like that, is there gonna be a better costume than this for a little kid? I don't think so. Deadpool is funny spawn with no cape. Yeah, my funky pop, the troll, Billy Mays, Kid Pool for only 300. F that pass. Which figure do you think should be kickstarted by Todd next week? Oh man, yeah, I think that's why they probably threw in the couch. Where it's like, you fucking assholes, you're charging $300 for this little ass figure. Where, like I said, for 112 release, they're gonna have to get creative with that, and that's why I was kind of annoyed with that at Marvel Legends, that extra Logan, where it's like they put in a head pool with that. It's like, I'm not gonna buy this. I'm not gonna buy this like Logan, you know, but I want that head pool. So it's like maybe they could have stuck that into like another release, like this Kid Pool or maybe Lady Deadpool. It's like, I don't know, man. You know, they could have got better, like more creative with that, especially if we see more releases from that movie, which I think they might do. You know, because like I said, there was a lot of cameos in there. There was a lot of characters they can make figures of in that movie, you know. So I don't know. Mr. Ortega says, "Hey yo, what up, Ortega? What's good with you, man? 300 is crazy." Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I love Funketito Pops. Funketito Pop Balls. Bancho, get your burner account off of here, bro, before I fucking ban you. Another Kickstarter Todd can do is Spawn 2099, City of Rats version of Spawn. Ah, yeah, City of Rats shit. I see that comic. I haven't picked it up or seen anything of it, but yeah, if it's cool, maybe he might do it. I think he's got that figure coming out though. That's another one he's got coming out. That was at STCC. We kind of got a little bit of a, just like a, just like a look at it, but I think everybody was just kind of tuning into that medieval Spawn. So they didn't really pay too much attention to it. But yeah, that's a figure that's coming out already, I think, for his regular line, man. But keeping it with Marvel, going to the Mayfix side of things, man. Other figures that we also talked about during that Medicom exhibition, man, during that whole month, fucking 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was a long episode, man. 5 hours worth of fucking toy news and shit. And yeah, we definitely got to see these two figures at that Medicom exhibition in Japan. And like I said, man, always stayed away from the AOA stuff. It's not my jam. The designs of the characters just look fucking too off for me. It's just too off-putting. I just couldn't get into it. Storyline is somewhat entertaining, like, but I couldn't get past the damn designs. And a lot of the story, like I said, the storyline is somewhat kind of interesting, but a lot of it was kind of stupid too. I just couldn't see this shit. You know, I couldn't see Wolverine fucking, you know, going with Apocalypse and all this stuff. Like, I just wasn't fucking with that shit. But I don't know, even like an action figure form, it's just not something that I'm interested in, man. It's just there's just so many fucking versions of Logan too, or Wolverine. It's just like, this is just one of my least favorite. You know, it's just one that I can do without in toy form. I always stayed away from Marvel Legends. I never bought any of them. I was just like, whenever I saw people building out that Sugar Man bath and all that stuff, I was like, why? Why, bro? Why do you want this fucking thing? And then we get the AOA Cyclops, where this is another one too. It's just like, the fuck were they on? What were they on in Marvel Comics, man? No wonder they were going bankrupt, man, in the fucking late 90s and shit. These guys were, fuck that, dude. They were making stupid shit like this during the 90s. It's like, what are they thinking, man? I just don't like this shit at all. The fucking long hair. The accessories look somewhat interesting. They look cool. Obviously, you can get this with Cyclops all the time, but I don't know. I'm not feeling this at all, guys. At all, man. What are your guys' thoughts on it though? I was kind of happy to see that these were the two pre-orders from Medicom, the Mofex stuff this month. Saving some money. I don't have to pre-order shit and I don't have to spend any money, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, overall, I'm not fucking with this shit. And this is just, to me, is a waste. Where I don't know, maybe it's not so hard for them to produce these because they look fairly simple. A lot of reuse on these bodies, I'm sure. They probably just had to tool up some new fucking gauntlet thing, claws and stuff, and obviously the new head sculpts. But everything else looks like just a lot of reuse from their past releases. So it's probably an easy figure to put out, easy 2 figures to put out. Cyclops looks like it has a little bit more sculpt onto it, like his shoulder fucking pauldron and his like arm and stuff. But other than that, I don't know. It doesn't look that great. Doesn't look that shit. But just if you're a fan of AOA, I guess I have to wonder how deep they're gonna go on the line, though. It just kind of sucks that they are gonna do it, because it's like, to me, it's just like, I don't know. I want to see more other stuff, but then you start to think, it's like, what else are they gonna make? Like, what else? What else can they make? A lot of the times when they put out like their live action stuff or movie stuff, people, they don't fuck with that stuff. They're like, I'll pass. And then they do their comic book stuff. It's just like, man, they've already kind of done a lot of the Avengers. They did the classic Iron Man, doing classic Cap, classic Thor. It's like, what else can they really do? Obviously, they're doing the Jim Lee X-Men. Want to see a beast? Want to see a fucking beast from them? That would be awesome. But then after that, it's just like, how much more? How much more of that is left? Like, I think they're reissuing that goddamn blue Hush Batman for the fucking 30th time. So if you don't have that figure, you just don't want it. They're doing that Superman, black costume Superman. Yeah, I don't know. They're kind of reissuing a lot of their past stuff. So it's just like, I don't know. Maybe they actually think people like this shit. There are fans of AOA, and to those people, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? So I don't know. Maybe the cats in Japan really fuck with it, man, because I always see them buying all kinds of shit. Maybe they really fucking dig it, man. On some 90s bullshit. Yeah, for sure, man. I'm interested in the AOA Cyclops because Marvel Legends of 10th was terrible. Okay, Shea Shooter's a fan. So yeah, I mean, like I said, there's definitely a fan base for it. It was definitely a lot of people's like bread and butter, especially during that time. Just not for me. AOA 90s extreme look at all the sexy hair. Yeah, it's super 90s, man. Or I honestly can't believe that they did 2 waves of Marvel Legends of this shit. It was like, stop listening to Dan Yoon, for fuck's sake. Like, yeah, fuck, dude. Like, come on, man. There's better stuff to make, guys. Like, fuck. Where this year, it's like, yeah, this year they've been on a roll, man, with all their Marvel Legends releases. But man, when I saw these things rolling out, I was like, why are they doing this? Like, fuck this shit, man. Are they running out of ideas? Fucking hell, man. So yeah, I always stayed away from any figure of this. And yeah, this to me is something that didn't really have to get made. I could have easily done away with this. So happy to see it kind of go over pre-order. Saving some bread, guys. Save myself a little money, man. I think that's always a cool way to look at things when it's something that you're not feeling. It's just, hey, man, you save your money, save your bread, and you don't save it for something else. They did AOA Magneto. It's not their first AOA figure. Very true, man. You're right about that. I forgot about that fucking Magneto. And see, that was the thing. When they did that Magneto, it was like everybody bought it because they thought the other Magneto wasn't coming, and when everybody wanted it. And that's a banger of a release. So they got everybody, man. They got everybody with that AOA Magneto. A lot of people bought that fucking piece of shit. Only AOA design I like is Colossus. I wouldn't mind getting a Malfix version. Yeah, the Colossus looks pretty cool. It kind of looks like a fucking Buccaneer or something. It looks pretty cool. Terrible designs, Dark Bull back. Yeah, I don't know. It's something just the designs, and I don't know. Maybe I have to go reread and find a new love for it. Like I said, and the X-Force run where they did like that, I forgot what issue it was, but where they went back and they had to kind of go back into that universe and stuff to kind of chase. I think it was Dark Beast. Or Dark, they used Dark Beast to kind of go back into that because they needed to get some shit. That was kind of cool to kind of, all right, I'm familiar with this, kind of see them interject into the story. That was all right, but nah, I wasn't feeling this shit, man. Not liking it. Not enough to buy toys of it. I love AOA designs and storyline. I want all the characters. Shane Shooter, god damn it, bro. Hey man, well, man, I can't knock it, bro. Like I said to my man, Codename is about to spawn. Some people like stuff, and it's kind of cool to that we are getting a lot of stuff from everything, because like I said, for me, it's just a way to save money. I could pass. It's cool. Not hurting me. The AOA Magneto is always on sale. I might get the AOA when they are on sale. I mean, I wouldn't. That's probably be the smartest way to do it, man. Honestly, how about an actual Apocalypse by Monfix? When? Yeah, see that? Yeah, that's probably coming, man. Because yeah, it looks like that Bane that they just put out. That was like, all right, that was like their first big figure where it's like, all right, yeah, they can do it. And I've heard great things about that, the way it moves. So I'm excited to see them do like a Beast, a Colossus, maybe even if it's AOA Colossus, they could get the reuse out of all that stuff. And yeah, like an Apocalypse, they start getting into like the bad guys and stuff. Like, A fucking Sabretooth, like a Monfex would be fucking insane. Nightcrawler, Monfex. There's definitely a lot of cool stuff that they can make. So I don't know. It's a little bit something for everybody. And like I said, this if Shane Shooter's feeling this and it attracts him and he gets into this line and stuff, it's for him, fuck it. Not for me though. Easy pass. But moving on from this, we got more Marvel stuff. Speaking of Marvel Legends, talked about this also during SDCC, but it went up for pre-order this week. So we got the Frank Castle and Bushwhacker 2-pack, man. Where, dude, I gotta say, finally a Punisher figure, man. I didn't think Marvel Legends was gonna make one, dude. I didn't think we get a Marvel Legends Punisher ever if it wasn't gonna be that new Punisher. I can't even say new Punisher because there's a new one on top of that, man. But that last one where he became the leader of the Hand, yeah, I don't know. I kind of read that Punisher run. I wasn't really turned off by it like a lot of people. A lot of people were like, man, this is fucking stupid. He got a little bit out there. Like, he got really OP in that shit where he was like fucking up the Avengers and all that stuff where it's like, I don't know about that. So you kind of want these kind of like street level like heroes or anti-heroes to kind of stay street level and stuff. So it kind of turns people off when they get a little bit OP like that. You kind of just want them to kind of stay and to the roots of the character a lot of the times, man. So I didn't think Marvel Legends was ever gonna make another Frank Castle like that, so it's kind of cool to see this. Instant pre-order for me, man. I pre-order this right away. I almost want to get two just for that reason alone, that I don't think we'll get another Punisher for a very long time. And I think this body, like they were saying during the stream, it's all new body where I think this is going to get reused for a Captain America. Obviously it's like a little bit bulkier. He's a little bit more beefed up than the Vulcan body, or I don't know if he's beefed up, but he looks a little bit shorter, where I think it would work for a Cap. Maybe shorter, maybe it's the same height, but I don't know. I think this body will work great for that. And yeah, like I said, I think the Frank Castle, the head sculpts look awesome. The weapons look pretty cool. It's packing in a lot of stuff. And the Bushwhacker, man. Obviously, the design of him is kind of off-putting. It's a little bit gross, honestly. But the head sculpt on him looks so fucking good, man. The little rat tail, the fucking like burn marks on his face and all that stuff. And then you got these like explosive accessories that you could use for other things, like a transformer. Shots of Prime versus Prime. Every time I see his videos and he has like those little Gundam effects of like the explosions and stuff, I always think that's so cool, man. It just looks so awesome. That's kind of cool to get packed into stuff like this. It's just more the merrier when it comes to accessories, man. So it comes in a good amount of hands. Like I said, the two head sculpts look on point. Looks great. It looks awesome. So I don't know. I pre-ordered one, but like I said, when it releases, I'll probably cop another one just to kind of sit on for a while, because it looks great. It looks like a really cool set, man. I definitely want to have this Punisher in my collection for a good while. So yeah, we gotta wait and see if maybe Marvel loosened up with that whole Punisher thing, man. Maybe Motfix can do a Punisher shit. Maybe Mesco might make another one also. I know that those old ones sold really well. They've gone up in the aftermarket, a lot of them, man. Those were fucking killer 112 collective figures too. But maybe they put on another one, so we gotta wait and see on that. What's the chat saying on this? Had to get this one. Yeah, this 2-pack is an instant cop, man. This is don't sleep on this one. Bushwhacker is 2 on the nose for me. The big arm looks like he shoots every 30 minutes. God damn it, you gonna stay with that shit. Already building my display for these. Oh, right on. Wavy's gonna get down with these, bro. You're gonna get on your setup videos. I know you're gonna get killer shots with these. The run he became leader of the Hand and got powers. Whack. Give me OG Punisher all day. Yeah. Like I said, initially it kind of started off interesting, but yeah, it got a little bit really kind of stupid when it kind of did all that. He was like fucking up Strange and Black Widow and Cap. I was like, I don't know. I don't know about all this. He fucking and then like I don't know. They really kind of assassinated his character in that shit, honestly. So I can't understand the pushback on it. They tried to do the alternated Punisher logo and failed. Nobody bought into it. Everybody loves the skull design. Yeah, that skull design. That's the Punisher, man. And it's just like, yeah, you get into these like political, I guess, topics and reasons why they didn't want to do this, but it's like, oh, that's so stupid, man. Like, really, dude, that stuff is like propaganda that gets pushed by like certain groups of people. It's just like, oh, it's like the police have this on their vans or on their armor, their body armor. So what? Who gives a fuck, dude? Who cares? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's so stupid, man. Whenever you fucking see all this dumb shit, man. Cock arm. Yo, fucking dark bulb. Oh man, in different eyes, Punisher is lame. Yeah, that's the thing I brought up like during the SCCC, where it's just like kind of supposed to be the upside down, but I don't know. I did kind of go back and kind of look at panels of that stuff, the wardrobe stuff, and it's like, okay, I can see why it's like they justify it. And they brought that up too in the stream because I think they knew people were gonna point at it like, hey, this looks a little bit odd. What the fuck you guys doing? So I think they were like hot to find like imagery of like just slightly different eyes on that skull because, like I said, they definitely wanted to get away from that design. A lot of the companies do. So maybe that was a way for them to kind of produce the figure. Like, hey, they went to Marvel and were like, hey, like, we want to do this version. Is it cool? It has to get approved by like certain people. So I don't know. Maybe that was the design, or maybe they just wanted to be accurate to the certain panel that they saw. Who knows? Like either way, maybe both of the reasons. I really don't know, but either way, I'm not mad at it. I think the figures look great. Like I said, the 2-pack was instant cop, and like I said, Marvel Legends is on a fucking hot streak this year, man. Like they've been getting my money for a lot of this stuff. A lot of stuff from that 85-year rollout has just been fucking killer, man. Where I'm waiting for that Venom. The Ghost Rider is fucking awesome. The Warbird, all the stuff that they're putting out this year have been fucking heaters, man. So yeah, I'm not mad at it. Hell yeah, and time for dick fingers. Man, Will's in the house. Yo, Will, what up, bro? What's good with you, man? cock arm. Customer spoke, and OG Punisher is the people's champ. Yeah, people's champ, man. Give that classic Frank Castle, man. And if you like the Punisher, you might need a Punisher van, guys. And Ramen Toy got you covered, man. Because, yo, my man Ace has been in the lab. He's been cooking up some shit, guys. And, man, I got to say, dude, this bread van, fucking Hasbro slept on not putting out a Punisher van HasLab, bro. Because I don't think you're going to need to anymore, man. It looks like this EV, I believe he calls these things EV, economic vehicles. So his EV line, his economic vehicle line is like in the full swing. Obviously, people are getting that ramen racer. I'm still waiting on my fucking order, goddamn it. Seriously, man, I've been seeing people get that. I'm hot and I don't have my shit in hand yet. But yo, I think the ramen racer was a good way to start that off. And now that he's kind of starting this EV line, these aren't going to have so much detail packed into them as far as like lights and sounds and stuff. But he's kind of doing that to kind of obviously drop the price down, where the sculpt on it looks great. The paint on it looks great. The design on it looks great. And then the scale looks really fucking good. Obviously, he's going to have functioning doors. I like the look of this thing. And if it could kind of keep the price down to just not pack in so much stuff that's like really kind of, I guess I don't want to say unnecessary, because who wouldn't want lights? Who wouldn't want sound on everything? Like, but a lot of times, like, how many times are you gonna fucking use that shit? I think in photography it will essential. You get like the working headlights and all that stuff. Like that's killer. But a lot of times you kind of just want to fuck around with this, play with this shit. Post it on your shelf. Obviously you still could get shots out of it. And it keeps the price down. I'm not mad at it. I think this van looks pretty cool. And yeah, it'll be cool to get some kind of Punisher decals to kind of put on this thing. That'll look fucking awesome. The doors function, like that looks cool. Obviously, the wheels are gonna roll and shit. I think there's enough detail packed into this. And then he is offering a little bit of a souped up version to kind of 18 this bitch out. It also kind of works for a Punisher van too, man. Where this guy's pretty smart, man. He's kind of picking specific rides that he knows can get multiple uses out of it. So not only are you able to get a Punisher van if you so choose to, you are able to kind of get an A-Team style van, where even like this like fucking, I don't even know the name of this windshield guard thing, but no, that's just bulletproof. I know if you see a car with this shit on the street, get out of the fucking way, because the odds are you're gonna get blasted on. So that looks very fucking cool. Where, man, I still gotta see that Mezco van roll out, man. But man, after seeing the Valorverse ride drop, and then this is coming out, it's like, man, maybe I don't fucking need that shit, So I don't know. I gotta wait and see what this thing is like offering. But overall, I like the look of the class, just a regular van. Even though this souped up version looks cool, this regular van just looks really cool to me. Get multiple uses out of it. Shit, if you got that tracksuit mafia, you could get shots with them dudes kind of rolling out of that shit with their ski masks and shit. That'll look fucking cool. Yeah, you can get definitely a lot of uses out of this. And then this 18 style van too. It looks very cool. Really run and gun type of shit. Looks awesome, man. So waiting to see this thing go up for pre-order, seeing just how much it's going up for. And then I could probably make up my mind right there. Maybe if it's just an accessory pack that you could add on to the black van, that'll be cool. But if not, I don't know. I'll probably just go with the classic one, because then the classic one also gets offered in white, where, man, I don't know about this white one, man. Fuck all this shit. This shit looks a little bit too specific to something else. Like this just looks like a fucking rapist van or some shit. I ain't fucking with this one. I'm good on this one. But it is kind of cool that he's offering this one, because even this one you can get multiple uses out of it. Here you got like a little bit of a size comparison shot of the Storm Shadow, so this is good for your fucking 112 figures, you know, especially Hasbro stuff. Kind of get the scale. This is not included and not meant to infringe on copyright. So fucking gets really fucking nervous about this shit. But yeah, I think this is really cool, man. This is awesome. We get free candy van is a must. Yeah, bro. I always remember to this day, bro. It wasn't a fucking van because I would have really shit myself. But man, I think it must have been, dude. I was in third grade, bro. So however old you are, like in third grade, running like 8 or 9, not even like second grade. I remember like me and my brother would always walk home from school, and one day like my brother was sick, so I went to school by myself, you know. And so when I get out, I'm walking home, and like this fucking old lady's like rolls up next to me, bro, like in this fucking Oldsmobile, and she's like, "Hi," and I'm like, "Hey," and I'm like walking, bro, little ass kid, and she's like, "Do you want free candy?" And I was like, "No," and I just like kept walking, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then like she like rolls up, and she pulls into a driveway in front of me, bro, and blocks my way. And she's like, "Get in the car, I have free candy." And I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" I was like, "Hell no." And I ran across the street, and I fucking booked it. And I knew like this kid that kind of lived in the neighborhood, and I kind of ran like over to his house and stuff. I just kind of waited. I was like, "Fucking crazy bitch." I was like, "Damn, had I been a stupid ass kid, I'd been like, free candy, sign me up." But man, I always remember that shit. So every time I hear people say that shit, free candy, man, that's funny, dude. That is so funny. Oh man, kudos to Ramen Toys for not having a kid figure in the background. They look like they took the high ground. Respect for reals, bro. This is like a little bit sus right here, man, but it'll definitely work for some kind of specific shots. It should have came with a decal to mod 18 van. Yeah, I think it is. I don't think he's shown it all fully, because like I said, he's very specific about not wanting to infringe on copyright, man. He gets tagged a lot for that shit. Fuck the year of the dragon. It's the year of the 112 vehicles. Oh man, for reals, bro. I was just talking to my man Will about that. Like, goddamn, dude. Even Batmobiles are coming out the woodworks. That's how you know it's a lot of vehicles. The windshield guard might be the reference to the Dawn of the Dead trilogy movie. Ah, okay. I see, like, even that windshield guard looks fucking cool, man. Like, that looks dope, too. Like, that looks sick. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-team. You fucking will. I like the idea of making an affordable vehicle. Maybe though he can make it so it's easy to install your own LED lights if you want them in the future. Ah, very true, man. And you know what? I think that's something good to bring up to Ace, man. Hopefully he goes like on like the 3POA stream or something. I feel like he's always kind of taken into account, but yeah, maybe that can work, right? Like where he kind of just kind of shows it like, hey, you can do this if you want, and that'll allow me to keep the price low, and you could still get what you want, you know. So yeah, that's a pretty smart idea, Shane. I hope that idea gets to homeboy, because I think he would take that into account. The white one rolls through Salem a lot. Yeah, that white one is very creepy, bro. Like seriously, you see a white van like this just parked outside your house, don't leave your house. Don't leave. Don't go outside. The white van is the Real Figures Mobile Studio. God damn it, Valtra, you killing me, bro. Oh man, I'll never forget that goddamn story, bro. That fucking little kid. Free candy, decals, and accessory. Oh man, that would be awesome. A camping at Walmart now. Oh, dude. Not the free candy variant. Yeah. Hi, Omar. Get in the car. I have free Hot Toys. Hey, yo. Like, hey, where's my Hot Toys? Oh, fuck. You fucking pass out. This fucking guy. I like your Funky Pop burner account better than this one, bro. Bring the Funky Pop guy back. I need this van. I hope we're talking about the toy, Tyler. Not a real one, bro. Not a real van. You almost got for reals, bro. I'll never forget that shit. The black one. It's funny too, because it's like I remember telling my mom later on that day, she could care less. She was just like, didn't even pay attention to me. Could have got killed. Dude, that lady could have taken your V card and candy. Hey, yo, Billy Kincaid van. Yeah, it was fucking Billy Kincaid. I'm gonna get the one and airbrushed and Aztec scene on the side. Oh, that'll look very fucking cool, bro. That'll look cool, man. Yeah, you know, One was like airbrush with like a fucking guy with a sword and a fucking cobra going through the fucking sword, like fucking dragging spinning fire in the background. That would look awesome. A phoenix or some shit. That would look dope. Hi Omar, want some free Street Human figures? Get in the van. That's what got me to run away, bro. Oh man, that's so sick. I can't get a van as an adult, so this is gonna be the closest thing to that. Yeah, for reals, bro. I'd be kidnapped. I know it's like, well, do you have Snickers? Because if you have Snickers, then that's a yes. I'll take a Snickers. I tried scooping up Dark Bulb in the van downtown Salem. Hey, yo. Oh, man, that's funny, dude. Put the bed inside and the van would have matched my school years. Yeah, there you go. The shagging wagon, baby. With the new Punisher this week, be perfect. Just needs Ace TV repair. Yeah, I think so, man. For a Punisher, like this goes hand in hand, and he's very smart to put this out. You know, at the week that damn Punisher went up for pre-order, it's just like, hey, man, this shit goes hand in hand, guys. Like, that's good marketing. I like it. I like it a lot. I didn't mean it like that. Hey, yo, come on, bro. A dragon puppet airbrush on the on the mural. Come on, Boncho. That goddamn puppet, bro. You want free candy, little boy? Oh no, man. Dude, I remember. I think I had to be like 7, bro, or 6 or 7, man. I remember that shit. I remember just like walking. It was like, now that I think of it, it's like, man, yeah, a little kid will fall for that shit because it just was like an old lady, bro. It's just like, was she trying to kill me? Maybe she did have free candy. Fuck, I don't know. I'll go to my grave wondering that. But yo, man, keeping it with this van. You know, another van that would be cool. TMNT van, guys, because TMNT is always in the news when it comes to toys. The Cowabunga collection is actually hitting Target right now, man. And these are figures that saw them at SDCC in the booth. Not really, I don't know. Some of the times when I talk about toy news, it's hard to kind of track down all of the toy news that went up. But man, seeing the solicitations to this, like I had to talk about these, man. These stump wrestling turtles, like fucking awesome, bro. I've been seeing people get these in hand. Initially thought I could pass, man. I was like, I'm good. I don't need these, man. But man, dude, like I said, you see stuff in hand, it just hits differently, man. You want them shits. That FOMO starts to hit where, man, out of all of these, probably the Donatello looks the lamest to me. kind of throws me off that having like the RAF colors. I wish it would have kind of done something else. But man, if it's accurate to the actual comic book or whatever, wherever these are from, I think these are from the comic book. I don't know, it works, you know, but just seeing them in hand, like I said, they look so fucking good, man. I got to get my hands on these. Now these are hitting Target. I hope the pre-order opens up on Target soon. I know that's kind of usually how it goes. You get the in-hand box pickups, but then there is like active links go up for Target. So when those go up, I'll probably try to nab these, and then if I do miss out, I'll probably try to nab them on NECA. Because to me, they just look that good. Like, they look fucking dope. And then obviously the packaging just looks killer too, always, man. Because then from there, we got the Leatherhead, also part of the stump wrestling. And this is another one, man. This shit looks fucking dope as fuck, dude. Like, it just looks so good. Like, I like that they kind of have this little faux ring in here that they kind of made up and got the little wrestling moves kind of going up. He's going on the turnbuckles. Boom, he's about to fucking lay it down on somebody, man. And yeah, just kind of see these promotional images. Then, like I said, I've seen people pick these up. I saw this one dude take a killer shot of this Leo and this Leatherhead, man. It just looks so good. The sculpt on these look great. The paint just pops. It's got like that toyetic factor where, like, man, I don't know, man. It's just, dude, I feel like NECA is gonna go down as like the greatest like TMNT toy manufacturers, man. I know Playmates is like goated, like that vintage line is like very sought after. A lot of people are always collecting like those figures on card, loose, all kinds of like just like collections being built around just that vintage line, because that line lasted for a long ass time. Believe it, ended like midway through the 90s, so it's a lot of different variants, a lot of different like characters and stuff. Some of these things go for like hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, man. But I feel like when it's all said and done, I feel like just like the vast majority of releases that NECA has done and the quality that they put out is gonna go down as like the greatest TMNT toys ever, because they just look fucking killer, bro. Like, seriously, man, like they look so fucking good. Obviously, NECA was kind of known for like shitty QC, but I feel like they've dialed all that stuff down. I don't think I've seen a post about a NECA breaking in year, like a whole 2 years, 3 years, honestly. I feel like the last one that I kind of saw a lot of like breaking or breakage to was the the Phantom. I felt like people were kind of talking about the knees on that one, or like the ankles on that one were kind of off. But all the TMNT stuff that I've seen so far has been killer, man. The stuff that I picked up is awesome. Next up, we move on to this Mondo Gecko from the Archie comics. And this is another one too, where it's just like, man, this shit looks fucking awesome. Like I said, man, the toy addict factor, the colors that just pop, man, the accessories that they come with, it just looks so awesome, dude. Like, seriously, man, I can understand why TMNT guys are just hardcore about the stuff, man, because like, even though you get the same character, you know, in a different version, it just looks so cool. It just looks so fun, and it takes you back to like your childhood. Obviously, the nostalgia hits instantly. You know, you get all these like different fucking turtles you remember shit from back in the day. But man, I don't know. My man, that fool, oof, TMT, not my bag. Yeah, and it's like I said, and it's not for everybody either, because there is definitely a lot of people that are not into TMT. I've heard that all the time. It's just like, it's just too much, you know. It's just like too much. Where it's just like you kind of just want like maybe one set of good TMNT figures. But man, and that's honestly why I kind of initially I thought I'd stay away from these. I was like, you know what, I'm staying away from these because I don't need them. I really don't. I don't even have the cartoon turtles. I want to track like a good set of those down. But man, like I said, seeing them in hand, they just look like fun toys. Like they just look really cool. I'll put these like on my wrestling shelf. Like shit. I had like an earthquake fucking this past week and shit. A lot of my shit in my fucking office fucking fell. I got like a lot of wrestling figures on my desk right now because I'm trying to rearrange stuff. But man, just putting them on the display with like your turtles, with wrestling figures, it just looks so awesome, man. You know, it's just like, I don't know. That's why I like toys. It's just to kind of fuck around with them, little office space or my desk and stuff. But I don't know. It's just something about these that look really good. Like I just love the colors to them. The paint, the sculpt looks awesome, man. And then yeah, like I said, I like wrestling, plenty growing up, so it's kind of cool to get toys to kind of integrate into that, you know, kind of make some match with your like your WWE stuff. So yeah, I'm after this Leatherhead, and then from this from this Archie Comics line, I'm definitely gonna cop this Mondo Gecko. I have seen some of these pop in and out on Target, but I have definitely want to like see if I can hunt them down or lock in that pre-order. Oh man, Darth G in the house. He's a gentleman. What up, Darth? What's good with you, man? Shout out to Darth. All of these look lame. See, that's my boy Eric saying the same thing. It's not my jam, not my bag. Only one I want is a symbiote costume Ralph. Yeah, the Ralph looks fucking cool, man. Like that one looks really cool. Symbiote costume, I didn't think of that, but that looks awesome too. I like the Leo. The Leo looks really good, man. I've been seeing that one a lot in hand. I think that's the one that a lot of people are really digging. And then Mikey looks all right. He looks cool. He looks cool enough. He's got the fucking Triple H equalizer and shit. That looks dope. KJ Smith would have a microwave repair van. KJ, that microwave, goddammit. NECA keeps showing that wrestling ring. Do you see NECA putting one for pre-order and Ramen making a better price ring? Ah, man, I don't know. It looks like a makeshift ring, but yeah, they have like the sculpting on the poles and stuff. So I don't know, man. Honestly, that would be out there for them to do. You know, it just depends how deep in is this damn Stump Wrestling line, because I know they're doing this Leatherhead, and then they're doing this I forgot what the name, Crying Hound or something like that. I forgot the name of that shit, that fucking pink forearm fucking bug thing. So I don't know, you know, it depends. Maybe I don't know, who fucking knows with NECA, man. Like a lot of the time, sometimes when they do their solicitations, they put accessories on there that are not going to be part of the release, and then maybe like later down the line they get into it. But we got to wait and see. Because along with this Mondo Gecko, Archie Comics, they are also making another Ultimate Slash, man, where when I first saw this, I thought this was just a straight up reissue, but seeing them side by side, I was like, oh shit, this looks beefed up, man. Where, man, I love Slash. Slash is cool, man, but like I said, I don't have that cartoon turtle line, man. I really got to track a set down, because I know they did that Pizza Club like reissues and stuff. I didn't really get to see too many reviews on them. I saw like Jay Hernandez kind of bring up like, yeah, they look a little bit better, so I'm not 100% decided if I want to track those down, because I think those are already kind of sold out and dried up. I think we'll just have to go the eBay route. But if I do see a pre-order pop up on NECA for those, I'll probably cop those. And then yeah, they're like building out some of the other characters, man. Slash is a character that I bought a couple of times. I bought I forget. I think it was the Archie Comics Slash. That's the last one I bought. And then Super 7 Ultimate Edition one. I also have that one. But yeah, Slash is a cool one, man. Where this one looks like a banger right here. Looks like another cool, just toy addict factor through the roof on this toy right here. This action figure looks dope. Just the design on him looks cool. And then yeah, like I said, Slash is just a really cool character, man. So There's another one that I'm pretty sure people will be after. I'd probably be a little bit pissed off if I have that last one, because like I said, this one is a more beefed up like version, and it looks good. I wish I would have got the side by side in hand image. I think Paternia, he took a picture of it as he kind of had the old one. He kind of put it side by side, and yeah, this one looks a lot better. So, you know, maybe they're kind of go back and kind of redo some of the ones that they previously released. I think they have an all new cartoon shredder coming out pretty soon. And apparently, from what I heard at SDCC, I think that was supposed to be updated sculpt too, or updated something. I don't know if it was sculpt or articulation or paint. I can't remember. But yeah, might be redoing a lot of this stuff, man. Because yeah, after like a line goes so deep, it's like I said, what else do you fucking do? Do you just kill the line off, or do you kind of redo them, rehash them? I don't know. You might piss off people that they have the old ones, but then you bring in new fans that didn't get the old ones and could get better versions of them. So that's where I slide in, guys. So maybe we'll see, man. If not, like I said, I'll probably have to make up my mind if I do get a cartoon, start a cartoon line. I don't think I want to go all in on them. Whenever I do stuff like that, I always just want to get the main characters in. Slash doesn't really qualify like that for me, but he is cool, like, you know, being the fifth brother. And then moving into the Mirage comic stuff, we got the all new Rat King that's already kind of showing up, and there's another one that I want too, man. This one looks fucking good, guys. Like, man, seeing this and then looking at the Super 7 Ultimate Edition that they fucking had to re-release or whatever, kind of design, because the fucking design choices they did, that hot, sexy Rat King that they were gonna put out, even the ugly version that they had to redo, it pales in comparison to this shit, man. Like, this is another one that I should have got a side-by-side image. Like, I was talking to Will about it because I saw him in his hauls. He picked this up. It looks fucking good, you know. Yeah, probably articulation wise, that's where neck probably kind of lose a lot of people, where it's just like, yeah, but the sculpt and the paint is just on point to me. They just look really cool, man. Look exactly like the versions in the comics, man. Like, they look fucking awesome. And then yeah, obviously it's got two different kind of head sculpts. I like this one a lot. This one right here, we can't even see his like eyes and face and shit. That looks cool. Like his face, that looks cool. And then this one too, it's got more of a beefed up kind of angry look to him. So that looks awesome. And you get the little rats also. So that looks cool. There's another one that I really want to track down. I have it pre-ordered right now through Best Buy because Best Buy got these. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see on that shit. No pins on the leatherhead. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That leatherhead just looks so clean, man. It looks so fucking clean. Like, I'm fucking with that one. I like the Slash. I like that Rat King. This Mondo Gecko is getting me too. So it's crazy to see that. It's like different lines and they all look good. It's the same property, but it's different lines. So it's just like the stump wrestling, and then you got the fucking Archie comic stuff, and then you got the cartoon stuff, and then you got the Mirage comic stuff. So like I said, man, when it's all said and done, I feel like these guys are going to be the ones that produce the better TMNT stuff. Obviously, articulation aside, you can't fault Playmates for that, but overall, I feel like I said, people are going to be after these when it's all said and done. They're going to be trying to backtrack on a lot of this stuff, you know. And yeah, like I said, the accessories, you look at this versus the Ultimate Edition from Super 7, that's $55, not including shipping. Or this right here, you're finding this at Target for 30, 35, and it looks way better. It's like, come on, dude, what the fuck is Super 7 really doing? You know, they're offering you some cheap plastic. It looks glossy and it's just a mess. It's a hot mess, you know. That make it hot, right, King? Make a hot mess. And then along with that, also we get this Foot Elite Assassin red and black variant. So this is another one that's been popping up in and out of Target. Also on pre-order at Best Buy if you're just looking to kind of lock it in. And this is it's kind of more niche, where it's got like these red variants and stuff, but it looks cool too. It fucking looks cool for that Mirage look. You know, it's got like that. I don't know. It's just got like that fucking just that aesthetic. It just looks very comic book. You know, it's something like this in black and white. I'd be like turned off by it, but I don't know why the red just kind of pops. And I don't know. I can kind of see this dude kind of dyeing himself in red and painting his fucking face red too. It kind of works still, you know. So this looks awesome. And then the red and black Enforcer also. So I wonder if they're gonna do this guy in just a regular variant. So maybe people that don't want the red and black version, because this one looks like an all new one. Like that head sculpt looks different. And this thing is just tricked out with accessories. So this is a pretty cool one, man. Soft goods like cape on them. That looks cool. I'm fucking with this one. I'm trying to track this shit down. I want this Rat King. Yeah, the Rat King is fucking killer, dude. Like for reals. Moose Knuckle King. I fucking will. Oh man. Red Diaper Foot Soldier. Oh man. Yeah, oh dude, no, I can't unsee that. God damn it, Dark Bull. No, Dark Bull saving me money. I'm not pre-ordering this. Super 7 just keeps getting L's when compared to NECA, and Super 7 costs more. Yeah, exactly. And that's why it's just like, man, like I said, I was bringing up the Playmates Vintage line. That Ultimates line should be money in the bank. It should be like a guaranteed money maker. And they can't even do that right. You know, they start making all these other lame versions of this stuff. And like I said, when they did that Rat King, that hot Rat King that got pushed back by people that were in for that line, they're already starting to deviate from what they initially wanted to do. And I think even Playmates recognize that. They're like, you know what? You guys ain't making this vintage stuff. We're gonna remake the vintage stuff. And that's why you're seeing all these like reissues of Playmates. You're seeing all the vehicles. You're seeing that fucking Techno drone coming out. And yeah, there's issues with that stuff where they're kind of resizing stuff, kind of turning people off that way. But it's just like, you know what? I think they realize, like, you know, we don't need these fuckers. We could just make this shit ourselves. People will be down for the vintage stuff plenty, just fine, you know? So I don't know. Gotta wait and see. Because also at the same time that they're doing that, I do notice that companies are also doing their stuff too. Like the same kind of line. I think NECA is going to do the 2012 Turtles. And then Playmates is going to reissue their 2012 versions also. So, you know, that they just reissued the 2003 and then they licensed it out also to Super 7. So I feel like they can just kind of do a lot of this stuff themselves. Obviously, the retro articulation, you know, it's not updated stuff. But if you look at the Super 7, it's not really updated either. But keeping it with TMNT, movement to some 1/18 scale JOYTOY versions of Bebop and Rocksteady. And yeah, these went up for pre-order this week. Some more hot shit coming out of JOYTOY, man, where man, those TMNT figures were probably some hot pre-orders when they first went up, man, where that was the one thing that people were saying, man, how deep are they going to go? And you know they're going to be able to world build through this shit because it just allows for that, man. This scale is just perfect for world building. I can't wait to show like a Foot Ninja. Obviously a Shredder is going to come. Yeah, this is kind of letting me know that, yeah, they're going to go a lot deeper than just Splinter and fucking Shredder. So you got Bebop and Rocksteady. Probably show, I want to say maybe Casey Jones and Splinter next, or maybe April O'Neil. So that would look cool. And yeah, just to see how far they go, man. Probably gonna see maybe Vehicle come soon from this line. But this Bebop and Rocksteady look really fucking cool, man. I just think, like I said, man, it's just where you get flooded with fucking TMNT shit all the time, where it's like, man, I'd be fucking through the roof with this Bebop and Rocksteady, but man, after seeing that Fury Toys Samurai Force Bebop, anything else just looks obsolete to me. You know, it like the design on this looks killer, but I just can't get that Fury Toys out of my head. Like that looks like the best Bebop you'll ever see. Obviously, it's a different scale, but it's just like that's the problem when you see so many toy versions of the same shit. It's just like, man, how many do I need? How many do I fucking need? Even though it's a different scale, how many do I fucking need? You know? And that's why I always kind of just can stay consistent with just like the main characters, just the main good guys, the main bad guys. Because if you start going down the fucking line and you got, you know, 2 Bebops here, you know, 2 Rocksteadies here, 1 Shredder there, 1 shirt. I don't like that shit a lot of the times, man. So these look killer though. I think they look good. I'm in for the Turtles. But man, right here, this is where I'm gonna slow down a bit, because it's like if I get these, you can't stop there. You know, at the Turtles, I can stop. I'll be good. I could probably just get a Shredder. I'm good. I'm probably gonna stop at the Turtles, honestly, just to be quite frank. I'll probably just stop there because even though they're 1/18 scale, I could justify it in my own head. Like, hey, these are just smaller. They're turtles, guys. They're little mini turtles. But once you get Shredder, or once you get these other characters, like human characters, that's when you really decide, oh, I'm collecting this scale. You know, but right now I'm not. I'm still kind of in the TMNT, just another set of TMNT. So I feel like I'm safe right there. But once I start getting into this shit, this is where it gets a little bit dangerous. This is where I really decide, okay, I'm getting this line. And I don't know. I just don't know, you know. But I toy wise, I think they look fucking awesome. Like I think you'll have plenty of fun with these. They look fucking cool. And yeah, like my man great design by JOYTOY. Yeah, like my man Codename is saying, the design and the sculpt on these like fucking awesome. And like I said, if you do go deep into this line, they're about $40 each. They're not super expensive, and you're gonna have a killer display at the end of the day. because you're gonna be able to world build like no other. You're gonna be able to get vehicles in here. You're obviously gonna be able to army build a lot better than fucking you would with a Super 7 or a NECA. Even though sometimes the NECA stuff is a little bit more affordable than Super 7. I don't know. I want to see what they offer when it comes to the foot ninjas and stuff. And yeah, maybe if they do a party van or something, El Turtle Man, it's gonna look cool, So I gotta wait and see how much more they put out, and really kind of make up my mind then, because like I said, you get these two, this is the slippery slope right here. This is where you kind of have to roll down the hill. And I don't know if I'm doing all that, guys. Like I said, I'm really picky and choosy. I don't go all in on stuff, but these look cool. What's the chat saying? What's the chat saying? Joy Toys just put 4 pre-orders for some Wukong 112 figure from the game. Really? Did they? Interesting. What else we have? Biggest issue with Joy Toys TMNT is the 118 scale. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 118 TMNT will be my next mistake. Take my money gift. Yeah, see, like I said, I don't think it's a mistake because I think these look great. Like I think these look really fucking cool. But like I said, this is where you decide really like, all right, am I in for like all of it? Because like I said, you got so much shit coming out right now. It's like, man, you got to really kind of spread your money like wisely, at least myself, because I don't really spend too much on shit. I always like to cap myself off at like, I honestly say about $300 a month. If I spend over $300 a month, I'm just doing too much, I always cap myself at $350 a month on toys, and then that's it. Because I got other shit I gotta take care of, and it's like I'm not gonna overdo that shit, And I feel like that's a lot of money, honestly. And it's like some people spend more, some people spend less. But when I buy something like this, it's like, okay, now I'm kind of taking into account every time they put out another pre-order, that's taken away from my budget, So it's like I don't know. I really have to be sold on something to be like all in, where it's like when I got these Simpsons toys, it's like, man, these are $15. I don't mind going all in for this stuff, as many as I could buy, because it's like, they're gonna world build. They're gonna get a lot of the Springfield cast. And it's like, yeah, that's gonna look cool. I want like a good Simpsons Springfield display. I'm even looking at some of the old Playmates, like dioramas and stuff. They have sets. They're not even expensive either, and they scale perfectly with this. So it's like, really look at stuff like that. I want to kind of look at older stuff. I don't want to just constantly be pre-ordering new stuff. And when you get figures like this, it locks you in, and it's like, you're kind of tied, because then it's like, I don't know, you could stop, but then these are like I guess essential characters, really. They are, honestly, like they're some of the main bad guys, but they're not the main bad guys. So I don't know. I definitely wouldn't be happy having the set and then these two guys, So I don't know. Gotta wait and see. But I think overall they look pretty cool. And like I said, they're not really that expensive, about $40. I did see them go up on Big Bad Toy Store. I don't think I've seen them go up on 5K Toys yet, like the brothers did, but I'm sure that other sites like that are gonna get them too. Let me know if you guys are picking them up though, because yeah, like Dark Wolf saying, this is a take my money gift. I'm not mad at you, man. Like these look pretty cool, and like we were just talking about, TMT is just constantly being made, constantly selling, and I think JOYTOY is gonna make a lot of money with these. So I definitely think they're gonna go deep. They are like 50 USD for one team. Forget that. Yeah. Bebop and Rocksteady get $49.99 each. Oh damn, that's kind of up there. I think these look great, but I already have enough versions of TMNT. Do you? Nah, bro. Then you're not a TMNT fan, bro, because you got to buy everything TMNT. That's how they do it, man. That's how the Turtle Bros do it. I wish I spent $300 a month. I just spent 83 USD on Medieval Spawn, and Ghost Rider came out on the same week. Yeah, I don't know. I like to just cap myself at that, and I don't even think sometimes I spend that much. I just feel like if I spend over that, then I'm doing too much. It's like, nah, I don't know. That's just the way I think. That's the way I budget myself, because like I have to, bro. Because it's like I don't want to fucking not eat food or not go out or not do other stuff. It's like fuck all that shit. But I feel like 300, and other people have different budgets. You got to budget yourself accordingly to whatever you're comfortable with. But I feel like that's it for me. And I always kind of look at lines now that I'm looking at pre-orders. It's like, man, if I buy this, how much more of this stuff am I gonna buy? It's like I don't want to go down those slippery slopes, those rabbit holes a lot of the time. So sometimes I can just admire stuff from afar. I don't give a fuck. Like, who cares? I don't get FOMO on a lot of the time. So I don't know. But we'll see these roll out, and then maybe I can make up my mind later to see maybe if I can squeeze these in or not, because maybe some of this stuff's not as hot. And then next up, we got Noda Collections. Looks like they're putting out another Wukong. Everybody's really hot on that Black Myth Wukong game. So it looks like these guys are putting out another version. This time, yeah, the Monkey King version now. So they put out a little bit of a preview or a video. Let's take a look at it. Man, that was a long ass video, not show a shit. That was kidding. That was good stop motion, man. I was like pretty impressed by that. I was like, God damn, these guys got down with this shit, man. But like I said, you got these like blurry ass images. I couldn't get any like proper solicitations of it so far. So it looks like this is going up for pre-order. On their post on Instagram, it says, yeah, it wasn't gonna be a straight up reissue of that past one. This is all new figure, man. So all new tooled up armor and stuff. It looks pretty good, man. Just from like that little video clip that we saw. Looks cool, man. If you guys are familiar with the Noda stuff, they move really fucking well, guys. Like, so yeah, I feel like this is gonna get pre-order heavy. I know it's a little bit, yeah, the Black Myth Wukong. I think I've seen like customizers kind of putting up pre-orders, like Patrick Chu and stuff. Like he's putting up pre-orders for that. I wouldn't be surprised if a company fucking makes one of those versions. So if you were waiting for that, maybe wait. But I think this one looks cool as fuck too, man. And it's just like, I think the thing about this though is just like I'm getting goddamn tired of these fucking Wukong figures coming out the woodworks like every other month, bro. It's like these guys made it. I all started with the Four Horsemen, I think, or they did ones, and then these guys did one, and I was just like, God damn, I feel like there's been constant. There's like 1/6 in art versions, I think, or some shit. Like there's just too many, man. It's like, come on, man. Before it wasn't. I don't know, would have been a cool toy, one of them, but now it's just like, fuck, you get a Wukong, you get a Wukong, everybody get the fucking Wukong. I'm kind of Wukonged out already, man. I don't know about this shit. So this one would be cool. I'm gonna wait to see this thing go for pre-order, see how much they're asking for. But yeah, we'll see what's up with it, man. Yo, they went off in this video. Yeah, that's like I said, when I saw that whole thing, I was like, holy shit, man, they did a lot right here, man. So I don't know. Gotta wait and see for this pre-order to pop open and then get the real solicitations. Cause like I said, all I could get was these blurry ass images and shit. So I don't like it when companies do that. It's like you put all that work into that goddamn stop motion. You can't get some proper solicitations out there. Like people got to get this dog shit. Like, come on, bro. So I don't know. So that's kind of annoying, but I'm sure the pre-order will pop open soon. I want the cloth clothes version. Yeah, I think it's sold out already, man. I don't think they're gonna remake that. I didn't see him throwing feces. The only one I want is the from Fury Toys. Yeah, see, that's the other one, the Fury Toys one. Yeah, that one looks cool too, Tyler. You're right about that. Joyman Toys is up for pre-order 107 USD. Really? I gotta take a look at that then. Let's take a look at that shit. But moving on from here, also moving into some more, I guess, like, I don't know if I call these like third parties, but they are like third parties because these motherfuckers, I feel like these guys changed their names. You got this Hero Toys Dark Demon, not Illidan figure. So a lot of people are really happy with that first release. Now we get like a dark version of them. So Dark Demon Hunter, I believe it's called. And yeah, this thing was pretty fucking cool too, man. I never picked up that first version just because, like I said, I don't really collect too much of this. I don't know. This is like, I don't even know what the fuck this is from. Like, seriously, I'm out of the loop on this shit. Whenever people hear say the name to this shit just off of one image, I'm like, damn, bro, I really didn't know shit about this. It's like, oh, that's Illidan. Like, really? Who the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck is that? But I think it looks cool as fuck, man. Just like the engineering that they put into this, like the light up feature that it has. I don't know if it's like glow in the dark and stuff, but definitely got like a light up feature where this is like what I'm talking about, man. Where like Todd needs to pick some of these up and steal the ideas that these guys are doing, and I feel like he can kind of produce it, mass produce it and kind of put it out there. Because, like I said, man, for his medieval sponsor not having any kind of light up feature, kind of sucks. It's like, bro, this is a Kickstarter. You can up price as much as you want, and you can pack in as much premium quality as you possibly can. Where like these guys in Hong Kong, dude, they're not crowdfunding these fucking things. They're like engineering this stuff and making this stuff and putting it up for pre-order. And a lot of the times this shit sells out, man. This shit's hard to fucking find after the initial in-hand images go up. You get people like fucking Wayne collectors or Wayne collections or whatever. He always getting shit from Toys Metaverse. He's taking pictures of it in hand, and then next thing you know, shit sells out. So man, I always give props to those guys. And obviously it's got to be easier for them because they're over there. They probably got connections with factories down the street. It's like they kind of produce stuff pretty fast and pretty easy. But like just the engineering and stuff, like, man, like those guys, I feel like, man, a company like McFarlane Toys would be smart, because this is something that's up Todd's alley. This is like the aesthetic that he likes. It's like dark, demonic type of shit. And it's like, man, bro, if you pack in some of this stuff into your Spawn stuff, it's like, man, fuck. Like, how cool would it be to get a Spawn with light up eyes? Like, or glow in the dark eyes or something? Like, he's already doing glow in the dark stuff. Like, do shit like that. And like, man, you'll really start to get the buzz that you're looking for without having to do a Kickstarter, So be on the lookout for this. I believe it is on 5K Toys and Toys Metaverse already for pre-order. And then next up, we move into the accessory. It looks like they're putting out a preview image for their, I believe it's going to be LA Comic-Con exclusive. So we got like this fucking lion bear looking motherfucker. Kind of looks like a fucking wolf kind of. I don't know what the fuck this thing is. A saber tooth. So yeah, this thing looks crazy. Looks like they're getting heavy reuse out of that body that they did for the bulls and that rhino that they did, which I'm not mad at. I got all three of those figures and they're pretty dope. The size of them motherfuckers, and they'll probably get me for this too. So I'm not mad at this. Pretty dope looking. It's the only image that they have out there right now, so we're gonna have to wait and see for this to go up for pre-order, or obviously at the convention. I believe it's gonna be on the showroom floor. And then from there, move on to the Memory Toys World of Warcraft Necromancer, I believe it's called. I'm not mistaken. I don't World of Warcraft, but I think that's what it's called. So yeah, this went up for pre-order this week. I believe it's on shops like Gun Damn It. And then it looks like this little goblin imp fucking thing is going up for pre-order too. I believe that's gonna be like $40. Where Homeboy is like 60 or 80, I think, man. But this figure right here, like I said, man, this is the shit Todd needs to pick up, man. And he'll really see what he can do when it comes to action figures. Because, like I said, you look at the engineering, the range that's going into these, the detail, like I said, the detail on this figure looks insane, man. This shaman fucking necromancer looking dude, like, it just looks gnarly, bro. The effects that he has, like, man, bro, this is something where it's like you see that medieval Spawn and he's like holding up his fucking sword and spreading out his legs and bending his knee, and that looks like about all he can do. Where you look at this and it's just like, man, this thing is gonna be able to pose. You're gonna be able to pose the fuck out of this thing, man. Just based off of the articulation scheme that they got set up, you could already kind of see the range on the arms, on the elbows and stuff. It looks really cool. Crouched down. Like they're really kind of showcasing what this thing can kind of do somewhat. So this looks really fucking cool. Where, like I said, I don't World of Warcraft, but man, this is something that like it's very impressive to look at just for what it is. If you're really kind of a fan of this type of aesthetic when it comes to toys, it's like, yeah, this is like instant pre-order type of shit. Because this will look killer in like a fantasy display or just like any kind of demonic hell type fucking display. It just looks cool, and it stands out. Like seriously, like you show this to people like outside of the toy community, and they're like, what the fuck? Like, how much does this cost? Like, this looks like it costs thousands of dollars almost to somebody that's outside of the toy community. But that's just how much detail they're packing into these things from companies like this. And like I always say, these are the companies, these are the manufacturers that are really pushing the envelope when it comes to like pushing the envelope on engineering and the development of action figures. You see some of the stuff that the domestic companies are doing, and it's like, man, this, we were just talking about the pins on action figures. That's what we have to talk about when it comes to a lot of the domestic stuff. When you look at this, it's like, this is something to really admire, even though you might not be in for it because it's just not your cup of tea. but you can appreciate it. Like, look how good this looks. This looks fucking killer, man. Even like the detail where it has like the flesh kind of coming off of the kneecaps and stuff. Like, this looks fucking cool. This looks like something that's like worth the money. You know what I mean? Damn, this thing is cool. Yeah, exactly. It looks like fucking crazy. Like, it looks very cool. Like, it looks so good that it's like something that initially I'm not in for, but like I'm like, damn, I don't want to miss out on this type of thing. You know, that's how good it looks to me. You know, obviously you got the soft goods, so you can kind of take all that stuff off. But overall, I just like how this motherfucker looks. I pre-ordered the orc on 5K Toys. I might get this. Yeah, I saw you pre-order that orc, and that looks really cool too, man. Like, I got to get my hands on one of their orcs. I want that red orc. I'm thinking about pre-ordering that on. I think it's still on BBTS, but I think that one's drying up too. That red orc with like the heads and shit. That one looks really cool. I think my man Boncho was talking about that one. I don't know if he got it already, but that one looks sick. But yeah, this is something that, like I said, this initially like is not for me. I don't World of Warcraft, but man, I just look at something like this and I'm like, man, I get FOMO on this shit because it just looks that good, you know. It's like it captures people that are not in for it. Yeah, I like this shit. It looks very cool. So be on the lookout for this. I don't believe it's gone up for pre-order yet on 5K Toys, but I think it will pretty soon, probably this week. And then from there we move on to Storm Collectibles. We got a Baki Hanma, so all new, not reissue of Baki. This is updated version of them. So we get a little bit of a soft goods change on them. So you got his fucking little tie-dye shirt, his like pants and stuff. Haven't watched this fucking anime, man. People always tell me about it. I've been getting told to watch this from coworkers, you know, people in the community, people in this chat right here. I really got to go check it out. Every time I get on Netflix, it's like, oh, what do we watch? What do we watch? But yeah, I always forget about this stuff. But this is one I'm gonna have on my radar. You know what I've been watching on Netflix a lot lately? Justice League animated series, and I've been watching the whole first two seasons. I think it was only 2 seasons. That shit's so fucking good, man. And it's like, yeah, I don't want to watch anything else, but this is definitely on my radar to watch. I'll check it out. Based off of the figures, man, all of the figures have sold out from this anime. His first version of Baki sold out. His dad sold out. The bloody busted up version of this guy sold out. So yeah, man, if you want this figure and you don't get this, you definitely don't want it, man. So I'd be on this pre-order. From the post of Storm Collectibles, it looks like they updated some of the articulation to allow more movement in his torso. And then it's got this fucking demon on his back finally. So the last one didn't have this apparently. So now it's got, I guess, updated torso to allow that Triceratops fucking fight stance and praying mantis fight pose and stuff. Where I don't know, for some reason I felt like that first one did that, but I don't know, maybe that post was kind of talking this thing up. But man, yeah, overall, I remember seeing that first one in reviews and just being impressed by the Storm Collectibles like posing that these figures can do. You know, I felt like this is like one of Storm Collectibles' better releases in like recent years. Honestly, I can't really think of like so many figures of Storm Collectibles that are sold out. I always feel like those things go for pre-order and they don't really catch a lot of attention. But this, for some reason, maybe it's the popularity of the property, the anime. But man, I really, initially when that first one went up, I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was a cool looking figure just because of the sculpt of it. He has like that yoked up look. He just looks like a brawler, you know. And then kind of hearing about the popularity of the anime, I was like, oh, okay, I kind of understand why it sold out. But a lot of people were really impressed by just the range and the articulation that it had. Where if this one's a little bit better, and then fuck it, man, this might have been the one to kind of wait for, you know. So I'll probably have to check out the fucking anime, man. Maybe I really do dig it, and I don't want to miss out on this if I do. Because yeah, this being the third release of this guy, I think this will probably be the last one for a while. I could be wrong. Maybe in the anime or like later arcs, he has like different kind of looks. I believe in that first release, he had like red trunks, and now he has like these white ones. So I don't know. You guys tell me if that's kind of a major thing in the arc or whatever. But I think this demon fucking muscle thing on his back looks fucking awesome. I think his dad had that shit too, huh? So that looks really fucking cool. I know when that shit pops up, I guess it's like power goes through the roof or something. But yeah, overall, I think the aesthetic and design of the characters looks cool. It's just something I haven't really watched myself, like I said. But figure wise, I think this is another one that's gonna get sold out. So definitely hop on it. It's on BBTS right now. I believe it's about $90, 95. So not crazy expensive for what you're getting, but yeah, I think this one's gonna sell out. So definitely grab it if you're interested, man. Like my man KJ says, definitely grabbing Baki. I wonder if the people that have the old ones still get this one. I'm not a World of Warcraft fan, but it looks like good setup piece for a Berserk Goblin Slayer collection. Yeah. Yeah, that fucking demon looking fucker. Baki is hardcore. The author is the father of the author of the Beastars. Ah. Baki is like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on speed and just martial arts. Okay. Nice fig. I don't really fucking watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but this sounds better than that. Yeah, this one was cool. This one was pretty cool. I'm not mad at it. I'm even considering like buying it even without watching it yet, but I definitely want to check it out, you know, and yeah, it'll probably be something that I pre-order if I do like it. But then keeping it with these brawler type figures, man, looks like Tunchi Studios putting out a blank body. And man, a lot of people are familiar with these guys for their Metal Slug figures. Think those things are sold out also. Sell out really fast every time they put them out. I believe the females are the last ones to kind of come out. But man, those bodies I've heard great things about. And yeah, it looks like they're putting out some blank bucks. So you got like this slimmer down version, and then you got the yoked up version. So this is version B. And yeah, it looks like these are going up for pre-order already on 5K Toys. I don't think they're that expensive. I'm actually not sure if they have gone up for pre-order yet, but I can't imagine them being too expensive. And looks like their newest release that they're going to put out fairly soon. I believe it comes out this year. So this is the body they're using. This is version B on this Terry Bogard figure from King of Fighters. So based off of this shit, man, based off of those Metal Slug figures, I feel like this is going to be a hot pre-order, man. Speaking of Storm Collectibles, that's Terry Bogard. That was like one of their earliest figures that sold out. It's gone through the roof in the aftermarket. We're finally seeing Tunchi putting it out, a proper 112 version. It's like, you guys are idiots for not re-releasing that thing, because now people are just gonna get this, man. But yeah, I'm excited to get this Terry. And yeah, just looking at these blank bodies, it looks like they're kind of teasing out another property from another fighting game that you're gonna be able to kind of make. So I know a lot of people are really happy with the JOYTOY Street Fighter figures, myself included. I feel like that line is like fucking blessed. Like that shit is fucking like great line. You know, it's off to a great start. Already done with that first set of figures for Street Fighter. So we're just wondering what they do next. But it looks like Tunchi Studios is gonna offer us like a import quality style figure where you get these soft goods, gis and shit, and you start throwing them on these blank bodies, and yeah, you're gonna be able to kind of build out a Ryu and a Ken, fairly simple. It looks pretty cool. So right here they have like that homeless dude from the Metal Slug video games right here, a little head sculpt on there to kind of give you a little preview. But I don't know, it's kind of blurred out. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe a fucking studio called Bunshi all of a sudden makes Street Fighter head sculpts. What'd be cool though is if you can fit a JOYTOY Street Fighter head sculpt on this. Like that would be awesome. Where I wouldn't be mad at it, man. Like I'd still collect the Jada Street Fighter stuff, but getting a soft goods, gi on these like fucking highly articulated bucks, like that would be very fucking cool, So I feel like these guys are smart for doing this, because yeah, they know exactly what they're doing. Like they're not dumb. Because yeah, they're producing these high quality bucks, and it's like, what else can you do, outside of like some obviously more fighting characters? But this is pretty simple. You just put out this simple gi, you put out this fucking blank body. You don't have to license it out through Capcom, because this isn't anything. This is just a red gi, black, white, and then a blank body. So do with it what you will. Yeah, it's similar to other things you might recognize, but it's not officially licensed. So they save money not having to license it out, and this is smart. So I think this is going to sell pretty well. I'll probably go in for 2 of the bodies, and then the black and the red and the white gi, and then see what's up with like a head sculpt, because I'm pretty sure they're going to start putting out like Street Fighter head sculpts. And like I said, if the JOYTOY Street Fighter heads fit on that, then that's fucking perfect. I'll be down for that, So see what's up with these when they go for pre-order. But keeping with that whole Street Fighter theme, looks like that amazing Yamaguchi-esque custom fucking third-party Chun-Li's going up for pre-order soon. And I gotta say, man, this thing looks like it's coming along great, dude. Like I like the body. I like the torso swap that you can do, like that costume right there that she has with like her like little like outfit and stuff, like her pants and stuff. I always like that outfit too, outside of her like classic costume. It just looks super cool. And then yeah, the head portrait looks cool. And then it looks like they're teasing out a Cammy figure, like a Cammy also for this, like I guess like third party amazing Yamaguchi-esque type of figure. So it looks like it's going to be a highly articulated Chun-Li and a highly articulated Cammy. So I'm excited for the Cammy. We get a little bit of a teaser image for the body on this, where I don't think she's going to come topless, but I wouldn't mind it if she does. That'd be cool. But like I said, yeah, her costume right here, that's a cool one for me. It's like that tracksuit, got like her fucking runners and shit. So that looks pretty dope, man. Yeah, this would be awesome. I'll be down for this shit right here. I'm pre-ordering this right away. So chat saying that Tiger Kung Fu dude is gonna shoot a cease and desist. That Tiger Kung Fu guy? Who's the Tiger Kung Fu guy? The Tiger Kung Fu dude? Who is that? Who's the Tiger Kung Fu dude? I'm impressed on the jeans for Terry. Jeans never look good in a cloth form. Yeah. Those Touchy soft goods look on point, man. Like I said, those Metal Slug figures, I've heard great things about. Third party increased their boobages on the new versions. Respect. Yeah, that fucking the sculpt on these looks on point. So I'm excited to see the Cabby, and yeah, like I said, this Chun-Li's looking right. And then obviously with the official release of Amazing Yamaguchi, this comes this Rebel Tech Chun-Li from Street Fighter 6. So yeah, to me, initially seeing this at I believe it was at ACGHK, I was like, looks like it's gonna be an interesting Street Fighter line because it's gonna allow for like crazy poses and crazy like dynamic fucking ranges and stuff. But I don't know, it's just something about the aesthetic on sometimes on these Rebel Tech stuff where it's like the ball joints on the fucking elbows and stuff. Like, I can kind of overlook it on some of the times, but I don't know why on here it just looks a little bit too unsightly, man. And then the articulation it has on the thighs, it just looks like it's a little bit cut up too much, man. Where I don't know if I'm feeling this, man. Obviously the size of the thighs looks on point. But it's just something about this. It just looks like the proportions just look super off. Like her head looks super tiny compared to like the rest of her body. But I do like the head sculpts on it. Like the face portraits look great, and then the other thing is like her freaking like her like fucking dress or whatever. It's like hard plastic, so you're gonna have to swap out like the parts of the dress to kind of allow for the movement. So you get the flowingness, I guess. And then the effect to her kick looks fucking cool. Like that looks awesome. But I don't know, man. The elbow joints just look a little bit too fucked up here, where I'm not feeling that, man. We're looking at like this third party customizer, Rebel Tech-esque. Obviously the thigh cuts look a little bit unsightly here, but the elbows don't look fucked up. Where right here it's just like, man, you just see this huge fucking ball sticking out of her fucking elbow. It just looks nasty. But yeah, I don't know. Not to wait for see this to roll out, but I don't think I need this. This is another one that's like, don't need it. I'm already good with the Street Fighter JOYTOY stuff. And then obviously you're looking at these third-party customizers and make their versions. It's like, yeah, I think I'm good with the third-party stuff here. I don't think I need the official release, but I don't know. Other than that, I think the head portrait on this looks great. It's just, yeah, like I said, it's not something I'm gonna run the pre-order, man. And it looks like they're gonna go pretty deep. It looks like right here we get a little teaser image for Shuri. So we saw that at ACGHK2 along with Ryu, and then the homeboy from Street Fighter 6. I forget his name. I forget his name. The main cover guy. I forgot his fucking name already. So we got that guy coming out. So I think I'm good on this line, though. Honestly, I'll probably maybe take a look at the Ryu because yeah, that one looks like you're gonna be able to get a good Hadouken pose and stuff. But yeah, outside of that, I think I'm good on this shit, man. What are your guys' thoughts on it though? We got Ghost Tab. I like the Rebel Tip, but those elbow joints, roof. Yeah, exactly, man. It's certain aesthetics, certain aesthetic choices that they make here that I'm not feeling, man. But that's the conversation that we always have with like every kind of release. It's like, man, you don't like it this part, you don't like that part. So I don't know. Like I said though, this is an easy pass for me because it's man, for a while there was nobody making Street Fighter. Now it's like everybody wants to make fucking Street Fighter. I think everybody kind of sees the success that JOYTOY is having. But their execution is great and their price points are good. They're not $100 figure, import figure. It's like I'm good paying $20-$25 for a Chun-Li that poses really fucking good. Where yeah, some of the things that like they gotta dial down is maybe like the paint deco and all that stuff, paint QC issues. But other than that, that line is fucking killer, man. Where yeah, it's hard to kind of deviate from that, collecting that Street Fighter line as your main line, considering that they've already finished the first roster. It's like, man, I'm excited to see what else they do. I don't think I'm as excited to buy more Street Fighter figures from another line at higher prices. Fuck no. So you gotta wait and see. Maybe see this thing get posed out. I'm sure people are gonna pre-order it though, because like I said, Chun-Li is a popular character from a popular game, and yeah, the Amazing Yamaguchi Rebel Tech stuff is always gonna pose. It's gonna hit different, So you gotta wait and see for that, man. But moving on from there, moving to this 1000 Toys Halo Reach, another member of the Noble team, Noble squad. We got Emil A236. I think that's his fucking name. Where, man, these 7,000 toys Halo figures look fucking great, but goddamn are they pricey, man. Definitely don't pre-order this on like sites like BBTS. I think they're charging $200 for this, dude. But I think HLJ's got them at like 140 or so. So it's not bad, man. Where I gotta say, I never played this Halo Reach game, but man, this Noble squad looks fucking sick, bro. Like they just look so badass. Like the design on these guys, like killer. It just, I don't know, they just look like some badasses, man. Where you got this fucking, he comes with the energy sword. Like that's just sick to me, man. Where I'm like, damn, I should have played this game. This looks like fun. And then yeah, this guy's design just looks so cool. I think Jazzwares had put this figure out, and I think I remember seeing it and just thinking like, damn, who the fuck is that dude? Because he's got like that skull print on his helmet, you know, chrome plated visor, so that thing's gonna shine on it. So damn, dude, this looks pretty cool, man. Or I don't know, I feel like they should have done that chrome plated shit on their other fucking Halo figures. I don't know if the Master Chief has like a chrome plated visor, and that's the one thing that I didn't like about that Master Chief. Where I felt like the Jazzwares one, the Wicked Cool Toys joint, they took them to the bank with that shit because they had the chrome plate on that shit. That shit looked shiny, you know. It's supposed to kind of have like a little bit of a sheen to it, and this one was like super matte. Where okay, if they're doing it for this guy, they should have done it for all of them. But overall, I think just the design of this dude looks fucking cool. But if he's a member of that fucking team, that Noble squad, it's like, man, you're gonna have to go deep in that shit to just get a cool display. Where you're talking about, you know, $1,000 display and shit, man. For I don't want to call it a niche game, but I didn't play this shit. That's for damn sure. But man, Halo is popular. I just wish we would have got some of this shit in live action, so other people that didn't play those games could have seen the story to it, you know? Because it's like sometimes I'll see people talk about this shit, and it's like the lore and all this stuff. I'm like, man, that sounds really interesting, but it's like, man, where the hell can you watch this outside of just the games and stuff? I think you can go on YouTube and watch like the little videos, the interlog and all that stuff. But man, I don't know. I always wanted to see like a good live action, or even pick up like a comic book. They should have done like a comic series of this stuff. Maybe they did. I don't know. Did they do that? I felt like they did do that. Or like books. I remember seeing books of that shit, but like a good comic book of this would have been fucking cool, man. Because the designs of these characters like fucking awesome, and it does come a fair amount of stuff. I just don't know if it's worth fucking 140. That is a lot of money, man. So I don't know. I'll stick with Jada. I'm sure they'll eventually make other Street Fighter versions down the line. Yeah, I agree, Mochi. I don't think they're gonna be the only ones that they make that Street Fighter 2. I think they're gonna make other shit too. Halo was popular. Show killed whatever was left of the franchise. Yeah, that show was fucking terrible, man. I read the first few Halo novels. Yeah, I heard they were pretty popular. I can't remember if it was somebody. I think it was my older brother that told me about like reading a few of them that he liked too. But it was just that. It's just like, man, it sounds like an interesting story that would make a cool movie or TV show. And it's just like the execution that those dumbasses did. What was it? Paramount Plus? Was it on Paramount? They're fucking idiots, dude. Like, seriously, how do you fuck something up that's like cool as fuck? You know, it's like, you dumb fucks, man. But I feel like they always get people on these projects that don't know shit about it. That's like, you really have to go after the people that are like hardcores on like certain stuff. You know, it's like you see all these like YouTubers or like just people like that are into the shit all the time, making lore videos and stuff. Like, go after those people, get those people on your team. Like, maybe you don't have to fucking give them, you know, the reins to the whole project, but fucking like at least have them as advisors and stuff, you know, to kind of make calls, you know. But I don't know, a lot of times they fuck all that stuff up. They know better, you know. So I don't know, but I think that's the cool thing about toys. It's like, you don't, if it looks cool and it looks like a good action figure, you just buy it. You know, you don't need anything. It just, you make your own lore, your own headcanon, and I feel like that works. And the execution on this figure looks pretty fucking on point, man. I just gotta wonder how it's gonna scale, if it's popular to scale. I'm not really too familiar with a lot of 1000 toy stuff, man, but it looks fucking cool. And a full display of this team would look awesome, man. So gotta wait to see this thing roll out, man. But then from there, we move on to Icon Collectibles. Frazetta Girls making another release, or dropping another figure for their line. Here we have the Norsemen, where, yeah, these guys put out a video too, man. A lot of stop motion. Okay. There's a lot of stop motion going on, man. Where yeah, it looks like they're trying to replicate this painting right here in that video, which is cool. It works, it definitely gets you that, okay, that's where this is from type of thing. But overall, I haven't really gotten any of these icon collectibles. I know the fucking what's that fucking chick that's coming out right now? I know that she's hitting. They did that Dark Wolf and stuff. So it looks like they're getting pre-ordered really well, man. It looks like a lot of people are really in for it. Definitely, because it's just, I don't know, like I said, during like these last couple of years, I really noticed like a shift in like people's collecting of different kind of like stuff. Before it would have been like a lot of obviously superhero, a lot of science fiction stuff, but man, I've been seeing like fantasy stuff like get pre-ordered heavy. Like a lot of more companies are making this type of like aesthetic to figures and stuff. I gotta stop saying that damn word. But you got the Kickstarters like Brutal Realm obviously doing their thing with the Barbarians. Savage Crucible last year, they're coming out with their Barbarian wave this year. Obviously the Frazetta girls, they're starting to do their line with their icon collectibles. It's like, man, a lot of this stuff is really fucking in vogue right now and shit. So a lot of people are definitely after these types of figures where, like, hey man, they're capitalizing on their fucking grandpa's paintings, dude. They're getting money out of the toy community hardcore, where can't be mad at them, bro. Because it's like, how many times are people gonna buy prints? How many times are people gonna buy books? It's like, once you get a Frazetta book and you got all the prints on there, you don't need to buy it again. But with the toys and stuff, man, you get a whole new market. You get attack a whole new group of people where these motherfucking people are rabid for fucking action figures, man. So I feel like they're smart. I feel like they got that E-Man O'Donoghue guy sculpting their stuff out. He makes killer shit for like Mezco and stuff. I think he's done stuff for like Masters of the Universe and all this shit, man. So definitely killer sculpts on this stuff. I feel like the accessories are definitely look good. The head portraits look good. Obviously, we could kind of point out the articulation, but I feel like with figures like this, they're definitely after keeping like the sculpt is definitely got to be like the star of the show and not so much the articulation. I feel like they just pack in enough to kind of do certain things, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know. For me, it's not my type of action figure. Like, I want a little bit more articulation packed into it. Not a lot. Like I said, not really like an articulation snob or anything like that, but I don't know. For right now, like I said, I'm into like these like barbarian-esque type characters, but I think I'm just waiting for like Savage Crucibles Wave 2. I feel like those guys are the ones that are getting my money, because not only are they packing in great scope, but they are also kind of putting a little bit of focus into their articulation, where I gotta see their Who Man and all that stuff roll out. And then I could kind of compare and contrast a little bit more, But yeah, we'll see. Master Chief had his helmet off every episode. RIP Paramount Plus. Fucking idiots, man. Paramount Plus hired people that thought they could write something better than the original creators. Biggest mistake. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. This is a bunch of dumb idiots in Hollywood, man, making dumb shit. Tigra, yeah, there you go. That's the name of the chick. Thanks, Tyler. Yeah, that one's landing right now. I think this figure matches the version of Conan, and that's why people are digging it. Not sure on it. Yeah, like I said, yeah, it's like that aesthetic. It's like my God damn it, how many times am I gonna use that fucking word? Stop saying that word, Omar. Aesthetic. I just like that word, bro. Aesthetic. The aesthetic. Sounds like I know what I'm talking about, right? My chick hates that I collect. This will give her a whole other reason to talk smack about. Oh, really? Like this specific figure? Like why so? Because yeah, I don't know. It's just something that, like I said, you get tired of like the same old like superhero. Like, Be Weird made that comment, I think like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. We had the last episode. It's like, yeah, this Superman looks good, but how many fucking Superman do you need? And I'm over here buying another one. It's like, yeah, it's like after a while, it's like, man, yeah, how many Supermans, how many Batmans am I gonna buy? How many Spider-Mans? So you want other things to kind of, I don't know, dress up your shelves and stuff. And I feel like this type of stuff where it is attached to a specific, maybe it's a painting or maybe it's a specific IP or something. It's like, okay, yeah, it's something different, and it's still an action figure. It's still kind of cool, still kind of scratches that itch that we all have for some new hot shit, So I don't know. I haven't picked up any from these icon collectibles, but this one doesn't look bad. I do like the look of this shit. I like his helmet with the wings and shit. That looks very cool, So I don't know. Maybe this one might be the first one I get. Honestly, I'm not 100% sold on it, but I definitely want to pick one of them up, And I don't know. I know they got that Dark Wolf that it's like the comic version, I think, up right now. I was thinking about going in for that one, but I don't know. But I definitely want to get my hands on one of them, I know that they had that Conan get shown off at SDCC. Maybe I'll wait for that one. Maybe that will be like the first one I pick up, because that one is going to be taller one. Where that King Conan that just came out with Mesco, it's like, oh yeah, it's updated with the double joint elbows, but that's the one thing I always took away from that Mesco one, was a little bit short, a little bit of a shorty, you know. But I don't know. It is what it is, you know. I think it's still a great figure, but we'll see this shit. I'll be getting doubles of SC Wave 2 Savage Crucible. Yeah, that's why. That's what I'm waiting for too. My chick, oh shit, I'm reading this old comment. Basically, their female fairies don't have good torso articulation. Yeah, like I said, they're not really after the articulation crowd. They're more after like the people that can admire the sculpt and stuff, you know. And like, I don't know, it's like, you know, you got Trevor taking killer shots of this stuff, kind of showcasing what these can do as much as possible. And like, this looks like killer photography. I don't think I could take a better photo with the highly articulated action figure than this, you know. So it's like, sometimes you got to kind of, I guess, plant your flag on certain characters. Like, okay, I just basically need this guy to do this, you know. It's like, you know, he kind of showed him sitting down. It's like, all right, this motherfucker can sit down. Okay. You know, maybe he's sitting down a little funny if you kind of look where he's sitting and stuff, but yeah, it works. You know, it does exactly what it needs to do, basically. You know, it's like, okay, got this dude swinging the arms. Maybe you could ask for like butterfly joints, kind of double wield the sword and stuff, but it's like, these guys are basically going off of this fucking image. That's it. That's what they're going off of. It's like, okay, can he do this? Yeah, he can do this. He can bend his. I need to play the video again. It's like, he can bend his knee. we did it, guys. So it's like, as long as he can do that, I feel like they're happy with that stuff. And it's like, yeah, and that's what I mean. That's why it's like, it's kind of crazy to kind of see like just a contrast in half naked dudes. Just have this fucking on the screen. Fucking Eric. Yeah, it's like different figures need different types of articulation. That's why I'm kind of like tripping out on this like Sims figure. It's like, man, dude, they really packed in a good amount of articulation in this, where it's like, man, I wish they would have just had like extra face plates and stuff. But this dude got elbow articulation, shoulder articulation, he's got knee joints. I was like, man, this guy's got down with this shit, bro. I was like, yo, this guy's packing in a good amount of articulation, where I always thought about getting that Playmates line. It has no articulation just because of that. Just because I was like, well, they don't really need it. But now that it's like, oh shit, yeah, you see all this stuff that this thing kind of do. It's like, yeah, man, that's just fucking cool. This is cool shit. This is like a fucking action figure, like a legit action figure, you know. And when you look at a Playmates, it's just a static figure. It's like, no, yeah, the figure, the action figure is way better, you know. So I feel like for certain characters, it's like they really only have to do specific things, so you don't need to pack in all the same articulation on all the figures. I think the one thing I could probably ask for here is probably like double joints on the knees and double joints on the arms. But the arms, maybe not so much. I can overlook the arms, but the knees is like, man, I really would want double jointed knees. But yeah, man, whatever. It's just design choices that they have to make. And like I said, this shit's getting pre-order heavy, so it's like, what the fuck? They're obviously not gonna change their mind. It's like, no, we're doing something right. Our shit's selling, so why change, you know? So I don't know. That's obviously, I guess, just how companies go at it. But from there, move on to some SH figure arts. We got this Yuto Horigome gold medalist from Japan for the Street Skaters. And yeah, man, this SH figure arts went up last week. But man, I thought this thing was so fucking cool. Where, man, I haven't kept up with skating in a long time, but I have seen this dude like on some Nike SB videos. So yeah, this dude looks pretty fucking cool, man. Like, he looks like a good skater. I didn't really get to watch too much of the Olympics, but yeah, knowing that this dude took home the gold was pretty impressive. I just really like the body on this SH figure arts, dude. This looks fucking cool, man. I can picture putting like a Trunks head sculpt on there, or like Denji from Chainsaw Man, or any kind of SH figure arts that you have, and you have like just a casual streetwear fucking street human anime character, and it'll work. It'll just look so cool, you know. Like, for sure, I want to put like a Trunks head sculpt on there, even like a Goku head sculpt, and it's like, you got the fucking Goku in a casual white tee and shit. That looks dope, you know. It's got, obviously, the skateboard's cool. It's like you get a fucking 112 skateboard. Like, this set right here looks like a must cop. I think I'm gonna get 2 of these, especially for my man El Barto. You get fucking shredded up, tear it up on the skate park and shit, on the stairs and stuff. So that looks cool. Yeah, this one looks like a hot one, where that's the first thing I noticed was like, man, this shit comes with all these hands, and it comes with like the dope casual wear. I'm like, yeah, sign me up. I'm getting this shit. I'll probably get multiples of this one because, like I said, it just looks like a cool base body for like kit bashes and stuff. It just looks awesome. So I hope the skin tone kind of matches most of the figures that I have in mind to kind of head swap this. But yeah, this looks cool, man. I'm definitely copping this shit. Where's the Figuarts ray gun figure? Oh man, that would be an instant cop, right? Yeah. He will move good enough with the sword and shield. Two-handed weapons will be hard. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He moves good enough for what he really needs to do. The two-handed on the sword is probably what you can really desire from that. This figure is awesome. Just as well articulated skater fits so many things. Must cop. Yeah, exactly, man. You got fucking Street Humans idea. All right, that's hitting it. But like I said, this looks like great for kit bashing, man. You throw this shit on, you throw a different kind of head sculpt on this, and it looks fucking awesome. Like it just looks like some dude on the street, the white tee, casual gear, got the Nikes and shit. So you got the SB dunks on them. So this looks dope, man. This is a must cop. I don't think I pre-ordered it yet. I'm not even 100% sure it went up for pre-order. I was kind of out of the loop the last couple of weeks, but this looks awesome. I'm definitely copping this shit when it comes out. Yeah, it just looks cool. I think it looks awesome, and yeah, it comes with a good amount of accessories. Like the steps look awesome, and yeah, I'm down for it, man. And shout out to this dude for taking home the gold. That's pretty fucking impressive, man. Like, I haven't watched too much of the damn Olympics, man, but this is like the first time I haven't really caught any of the Olympics. It's just been, I don't know. I didn't even know what time they were coming on. Honestly, I didn't really pay attention at all, dude. It was kind of crazy. I just kind of saw a little bit of the USA basketball team, and that was pretty much it. I didn't really keep up with anything else. This figure, I read that shit already. I hate the faces on real people for Figuarts. He looks possessed. Yeah, he does kind of. Like I said, even that, I'm not even looking at that. I'll probably just, I don't throw that head sculpt in a bin somewhere or something. I don't even need it. Reigo needs an amazing Yamaguchi figure, a highly articulated one to achieve those poses. Yeah, for real. That's the other shit that I saw from the Olympics, was that fucking breakdown shit. I didn't even watch it. I just saw the memes on that. Man, that bitch went viral, bro. That was crazy. So yeah, that would be a good one. That would be a good action figure. That's gonna be another Halloween costume that a lot of people are gonna dress up as, that fucking damn ray gun bitch. But yo, keeping it with Figuarts, move on to this My Hero Academia Bakugo. So yeah, we got to see a little preview image to this in the past. Now we get full solicitations, and I gotta say, guys, took a little bit of a break the other day, watching Justice League, and I got to catch some My Hero Academia. Okay, I could kind of get drawn into it. It's a little campy. It's a super, man. I guess that's just the shonen. It's like, oh god, this kid's the prodigy. He's an asshole. And then you got the little weenie kid, and it's like, oh wait, he's special. He's actually the real prodigy. It's I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued by it. I'm like 4 or 5 episodes in. I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. I'm watch the rest of these damn episodes, but I don't know. I'm still not sold on getting the figures, but I think the Bandai stuff is looking killer, man. This shit is looking on point. It looks like it's fucking just as articulated as, I don't know. I've seen that Amazing Yamaguchi get posed out like crazy, but I don't know. For my money, I feel like the sculpt on this looks better, dude. And it's still able to kind of hit certain poses that the Yamaguchi can do also, So I don't know. For my money, I think I'd be getting this Bandai shit, man. Like seriously, I hate to admit that Bandai's probably putting out the best versions of every kind of anime character, but man, it's hard to say they're not. It's like I thought I was plenty happy with that fucking that Demon Slayer Tanjiro figure from Figma, because it's like I got the fucking DX version. But man, I seen that $35 Bandai SH Figuarts one that's able to kind of pose and do all kinds of crazy shit. It's like, fuck. Kind of thinking about getting it, because it's like, man, it's $35, dude. So it's like the entry level price, man, where yeah, I don't know, man. I would hate to be a fan of all these like properties or all these different animes, because it's like these motherfuckers are gonna get you guys, even though you probably already have these figures from other companies. It's like, you guys don't have these ones, and these ones are most likely better, So there's another one that, yeah, I would be kind of seeing this one go up. That's why I kind of started watching My Hero Academia, because I was like, man, you know what, dude? These figures are looking too goddamn good. Like I seriously am thinking about getting some of these just because they look that good. And I don't know, from the episodes that I've seen so far, I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it at all. It's all about All Might, my man, Johnny number 5. Yeah, All Might was pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie. There were some cool characters in there. Ray Gun Snail Shell. Hey, yo. Terrible timing for all these My Hero Academia figures. Manga ended, so the hype is over. You would think so, but I don't know, man. Like I said, I think Demon Slayer is like kind of like the hype kind of died down on it compared to like 2 years ago. But man, seeing those figures coming out, I'm like, man, dude, when it's a good looking action figure, it intrigues you. And like I said, I saw fucking this shit get previewed out and the other homeboy, and I was like, man, let me check this shit out, bro, because this whole fucking line is gonna come out, and I'm not even gonna watch more than one episode. It's like, all right, I got past the first episode, and I saw the episode where this dude and another homeboy, I forget his fucking name now. I got the name on the tip of my tongue. We're fighting and shit. And I was like, all right. There was like a little test where this dude was like the villain, the other dude was a hero, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this shit is pretty cool, man. And this dude was pretty. He's an asshole, but you could tell it's like straight up shonen character. So yeah, I don't know. Just seeing like the quality on these figures kind of intrigued me into going to watch the anime and stuff. And yeah, even though I heard the manga's over, I saw a lot of people posting about that. I don't know, man. It's like I said, it's good. A good action figure is a good action figure, man. So you definitely gotta, I don't know, kind of take a look at these motherfuckers, man. Because once they're gone, guys, it's like you go on eBay and fuck all that shit, man. I hate going to eBay for anything. I just try to stay away from that. And I missed out, you know. But yeah, this is one that I probably don't want to miss out on. So I'm intrigued to kind of keep watching it and maybe going for these pre-orders, man, because I won't be mad at them. They look like great figures. The mid ending got me out of getting their figures. God damn it. Ortega, well, fuck me. What? There's no point in watching it now. Nah, it's fucking with you. SH makes bomb figures. Yeah, Bandai's gonna Bandai for sure. Anime gets better. Keep watching. Yeah. Stick with the anime. It pays off. Right on. Fucking Ortega. Yeah, it gets better until the ending. Fucking Ortega. Nah, man. I'll keep watching it. I'll definitely try to check the episode every now and then whenever I have time for sure. But then keeping it with Bandai, moving into another fucking shonen property. We got SH Figuarts, Monkey D, Luffy, Gum accessories. So this piece of shit character, this guy's a little fucking asshole, man. They're really sticking people for the releases on this guy. This guy's gotten so much DLC. It's unbelievable, man. Where it's like, yeah, this is the new version, but you are able to use his accessories for his old version. Where it's just like, you fucking pieces of shit. You couldn't have made a deluxe Luffy and packed in all this stuff. Like, at least some of the faceplates that you're putting in other releases. It's just these guys are so scummy. But you know what, dude? The One Piece fans are some of the fucking most cringe fans that I'm glad that they're sticking it to them, bro. I'm glad that they're making them pay all this money for all this shit where it should have just been on one release. I'm glad, not so much Ortega, but there's some of these other fans, they're really fucking cringe and they're cringe lords. And I'm glad that they're kind of sticking them because these accessories look pretty fucking cool, man. Like they look fucking dope where it's like, this is the shit that needed to be in that first release, you pieces of shit. On this release right here, this is that first one. This is that fucking Wano story arc, and it's like, yeah, all right. When you didn't get any kind of gum fruit or gum accessories for him, like his power up or whatever, it's fucking lame. It's like, what the fuck? What the hell, dude? It's like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, man. That was just so crazy to me. I was like, what the fuck, dude? And I saw the third party dude on Instagram selling his parts and stuff. I was like, well, good for him, but I was like, shit, I'm missing out. I didn't even know where to pre-order this shit. I don't have Facebook or anything like that. I was like, these pieces of shit, man. It pissed me off. And I knew Bandai was going to do something, but it's just like, man, these guys are fucking assholes for this shit. Seriously, dude. Like, I hate DLC on action figures, man. It's just too much, dude. Come on. I don't want to go all in on the whole line just to get extra faceplates, where some of these faceplates are really cool, So yeah, you get another one right here for Monkey D Luffy, but I'll probably pre-order this set. I'm not gonna lie, but the extra faceplates on the other figures that I'm not getting, that's something I was just gonna miss out on. It's just they did the same shit with the Dragon Ball Z line with the Gohan figure. I feel like that one was getting a lot of DLC. Where that was a great figure. That was in my top 10 or my top 5 that year that it came out. Where I was kind of getting annoyed they were putting in like all these cool faceplates with these other figures that I wasn't gonna get. And yeah, I just missed out. On it. It fucking sucks ass. Moving to peak figures. See my man Ortega, goddamn it. Does anybody want the accessories? He barely uses regular Gomo moves. It's all Gear 5 nowadays. Yeah, he does get into that Gear 5. But like I said, this Romance Dawn Luffy looks cool. I was thinking about passing on it, but I'm like, man, you know what? These are the looks I wanted. Yeah, this looks cool. Where I thought when they were going to do the Romance Dawn, version, I was like, okay, they're gonna pack in his accessories, and they didn't. And I was like, man, these pieces of shit, what are they doing, dude? This is the second Luffy, nothing. And it's like now you see them roll out with the accessory pack. It's like, okay, yeah, they want to fuck everybody. Okay, thanks, Bandai. Thank you for fucking everybody. Well, thank you for fucking the One Piece fans. Not no, thank you for fucking me. You know, because I'm getting this shit, man. So, fuck you. Yeah, we're taking those. Peak, exactly. Fucking peak. One peak. I like that Kaiju number 8 did the accessories to the other figures a la Kamen Rider. Nah. Okay. So that's what they did. See, that wouldn't piss me off so much if they did that. I would be like, okay, they got an extra head sculpt for Sanji. I'll get Sanji. Cool, fuck it. But now it's like maybe I just want a Luffy, you know? I don't know. Moving on from there, though, going back to NECA as we get closer to Halloween, get more of these like spooky type figures. So we got Walking Dead comic versions of Negan, and we got a Walker. So this is where it gets a little fucked up, man. When I had to look at the solicitations of this, because this Negan looks pretty fucking cool, man. I gotta fucking say though, it's like, god damn it, I trip out on the popularity of Walking Dead. I feel like that shit died off, but still well and good. Now you got comic book figures coming out where, man, this sculpt on these figures look great, man. Shout out to Paul Harding. I know he's like really one of the better sculptors at Hasbro and stuff, where he's working for them. But man, yeah, he's all over the place some of the times. And this head sculpt right here, Negan, looks good. Where, man, it even looks like a good Frank Castle. I'm not even gonna lie. It just looks fucking super good. I just kind of tripped out on just like the black and white version of it, but I think still for photography, I think this shit works. The walkers look good. Where the only thing that fucking fucked me up is that this is one figure, but they took a picture of it like if it was a 2-pack, where it's like, you fucking assholes, this is one figure. They just kind of wanted to show all the accessories to it. So it's like you get just different kind of head sculpt, and you can put a hat on them, and then that's pretty much it. So you would have to buy 2 to get like multiple looks, where I feel like these guys would look cool in like figure photography and stuff. They would look really good, you know. But I don't know, $30 a pop, kind of pricey. Not gonna lie, it's kind of pricey for this shit, but you know, that's the price of a NECA. So man, it is what it is. And yeah, like I said, big fans of the Walking Dead. I would get these, honestly. I would really get these, and I would probably display these like on my bookshelf somewhere or something like that. Like it just looks that good, you know. Like if I had a comic shop, this is the type of stuff I'd buy and like kind of put around my place or whatever, or even for sale too. It's like this shit's pretty fucking cool, you know. So yeah, not mad at them, but not for me. I think in photography though, they would look good, especially these walkers. You know, you got like burnt corpses or some shit like that, where you could kind of incorporate the black and white grayscale type of thing to them, like to a shot. That would look cool. You know, it's just like a burnt fucking zombie corpse or something. Add fire to the shot. It would look good. You kind of work it out. You know, even the scale too. Yeah, play with perspective, baby. So yeah, be on the lookout for these. These are up for pre-order on BBTS, and I believe, yeah, they're $30 a pop. So remember, these are 2 different figures. You got to swap out the arm, and you'll get different looks, and that'll look kind of cool, you know. So be on the lookout for those. The schedule to come out, I think this year, I'm not mistaken. And then to kind of close it out, Nanmu Studio is putting out a little teaser for their Shadow Monarch T-Rex fucking thing coming out pretty soon. And man, I gotta say, I still gotta get my hands on those fucking Raptors. I don't know. I'm waiting for BBTS to fulfill my pre-order. I should have gone to AliExpress like my boy Johnny. Yeah, be on the lookout for this company, guys. This company looks like it's a fucking. If you're a dino lover, this is the company to collect. I think outside of the Mattel Hammond collection, man. This shit stuff looks fucking killer. The sculpt on their stuff looks great. The paint quality looks on point, man. And yeah, these guys on their X account really are kind of emphasizing that they're going to go based off of like pre-orders and stuff to their stuff to kind of see how deep they go on their line, and also their production count and stuff. So if you're interested, be on the lookout for them. I believe they go by Nanmu Studios. You can find them on BBTS. And I think these are going to pop up soon on 5K Toys also. So that's probably where I'm going to start locking them up, because I'm waiting on those 2 Raptors. And man, yeah, those things look great. And shout out to Johnny, man. I was catching his live stream like a few weeks ago, and he had the Raptors he was unboxing on his Casual Fridays stream. Dope stream, man. Something to my man Johnny, casually articulated. Yeah, he was unboxing one, and I was like, god damn it, I gotta get my hands on those because they look fucking killer, bro. So definitely be excited for those Raptors when they land in my pile of loot. But I'm also excited for this T-Rex, this Shadow Monarch. I just like the names to them too, the White Queen and the Blood Knight. The Raptors names, they were like cool. And this Shadow Monarch T-Rex looks fucking awesome. So I'm excited for this line, and yeah, see where it fucking goes, man. Because Do you even dinosaur, bro? Do you even Jurassic Park? But yo, guys, that's all the show I have for the evening, man. Thank you to the people that joined me this evening. And yeah, it's good to be back, man. Like I said at the beginning of the show, sometimes it's good to kind of take a break from stuff, man. Even though it's like the hobby is like the break from your real life, it's like it's kind of cool to kind of just recharge and kind of, you know, take a break from stuff. Even though some of the stuff you might enjoy is kind of good, to just pause and yo, focus on other things, you know. So I was glad I was able to kind of do that. Like I said, enjoy some of the fucking summer, even though I didn't do shit. I fucking worked and did a few things and stuff. You know, hung out with the fam and everything. But yo, it's kind of cool. Like I said, to kind of be back, get back into the groove of things right here on YouTube. Because like I said, I am trying to grow this channel, man. I want to grow it. I want the chat to kind of keep growing and continue to see more people get active in here. Like shout out to my man, that fool Eric. I never seen him before, but yo, he's welcome in here. Like everybody else, man, you know. Shout out to Johnny, to Fighting Codenames, to all the people, Mochi, 8 and Skate, all the people that I always see in here, Will Flow, Boncho, you know, all the regulars that are always in here, Be Weird, Dark Bull, KJ, all you people I really appreciate all you guys, man, for coming and stopping by, hanging out for a bit, chopping it up, talking toys and stuff, man. So thank you guys, and no, thank you to everybody that catches the replay. It's not able to catch a live show. You guys are always welcome to catch the live show, but also appreciate all the replay crew, man. So thank you guys, and yo, keep collecting, keep buying dope shit, man. And remember, man, these are just my opinions, guys. This is just a hobby. We don't gotta get pissed off about everything, man. Okay, especially not the stuff that I say, man. But yo, guys, I'll catch you guys next week, man. Same time, same place. Peace out, guys. Take care of yourselves, man.